What's up? What's up? And welcome to the Arthur Moats Experience. I'm Arthur Moats, and you know what time it is, man. Hopefully, everybody is in the land of the living. At least I would say, hopefully, y'all are doing well. But I know. Yesterday was not a do well type of day. So, of course, today I get it. But forgive me, I'm doing well. I'm always doing well. Anytime I'm above the earth, meaning I'm not dead, oh, it's a great day, baby. It's a great day. And we get to talk some ball, which I'm always excited to do. Going to be joined by Terence Garvin, a.k.a. TG, former Pittsburgh Steeler, former locker mate, former West Virginia Mountaineer, former coach of Norfolk State University. He'll be joining us at 4:30 time frame, man, so me and him can kind of recap and hash out what we both were seeing and specifically what he was seeing in this Bears matchup, right? I see a lot of y'all are already tapping in to the three-way that we had going on yesterday for the game recap. Me, Mark Bergen, the WRAL Channel 5 producer in Raleigh, North Carolina, and then, of course, Tanisha from At Really Flawed, the YouTube channel. You obviously see us do a lot of content together on this channel, but not all three of us. So, we spun the block, man, hit it again. And like I said, it was another fun convo. It was a little bit different, though, this go around, since it was our first time doing it after an L, which hopefully we don't make a habit of, all right? Because I'm not a fan of doing lost shows. I prefer to just show up when we win, all right? But I know. Then we'll be called front runners, and we have to act like, we're not front runners. I get it. And of course, man, now it's a party because the homie Black and Yellow Texas Steelers in the building. As you know, we live, baby. Shout out to you. And I do see you in the building, James Skicka. What's the word? And baby, I've been waiting on this week all season, man. This is the week I can't lose. Hey, come on now. Come on, baby. There you go. I needed a good week, all right? So I'm finally back, man. But no, either way, it's going to be a fun time, man, because that's another big matchup for both parties included in this thing. And when you're talking AFC as a whole, this is a big matchup this weekend. But before we get to that matchup, we got a tomorrow crossover Tuesday, right? Shout out to Tanisha. We got a Wednesday where we'll preview a victory formation. You got Thanksgiving in there as well. Don't forget Turkey Day. I can't forget that. Black Friday as well. And then after that, man, we got a day in between, and it's game time, all right? So don't you rush me. Don't you rush us. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to Sunday soon enough. Right now, we recapping last Sunday, all right? Wasn't the best. But like I said, for me, man, I don't know tell me in the comment section, what do you guys do before we get on the show to kind of help you through the day after a loss, right? Because we know after a win, it's super easy, right? After a win, we over here, man, we like, yo, which jersey you want to wear? Which shirt do you want to wear? What you drinking on? What you eating on? What you researching on, right? You just having a blast with it. But then the other side of the equation is when we don't have success, man, how do you guys survive, right? I know we up here right now, and this is a part of the recovery, right? For me, I get a chance to digest the film, go through my notes. Now it's like, all right, I've talked to Tanisha, I've talked to Mark. All right, I'm about to talk to TG. That's my process, right? Watching the film, checking out the stat sheet, right? Want to talk about that for a little bit today also before TG comes on. But those are some of the things that I do, right? I try to get a workout in, and then it's like, yo, spend time with wifey, because wifey makes me happy. So it's like, all right, you want to get breakfast today, baby? What you want to do? You want to sit around? You want to watch TV? What you want? Court TV? What you want to watch? Jersey Show? What you want to watch? Whatever you want to watch, you can watch. All right? I ain't tripping. I just need to do something to take my mind off of the game. So y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all guys do, man, before we at least get to, showtime. How do y'all recover from when the squad doesn't take care of business the way they're supposed to? Okay. Jerry says, yeah, I got to go to work. It's simple. Go to work, man. If you go to work, you stay active. Can't be wrong that way, man. I can dig that, man. Get your mind off of it. Rod Dallas says, I keep my mind busy with work. Hey, I like that. Lead into the workflow, man. Heck yeah, man. Shout out to Black and Yellow. My dog say isolation. All right. I just got to be by myself. I don't know about y'all. Sometimes, like, I'm not tripping about company or not. I just don't want to be around teams or fans of teams that won. I feel like at times when I'm around other fans, they want to like justify why we are still good, even though we lost, or they try to talk extra bad. I'm like, bro, first off, we might have took the L, but we way nicer than y'all. Y'all trash. Don't play like that. You know what I mean? Like, I be getting like that sometimes. I don't know if maybe it's just me, but I'm like, I don't want to be around people that rock with other teams. Like, y'all just give me some space, pretty please. All right, I might say something wrong. I don't want to say that wrong. The dog Hefe Quan says, I need this recovery. Trust me, man. I'm with you, baby. I'm with you. Because, yeah, granted, I'm not out there playing, but man, it still weighs on me because those are my brothers, man. Those are my guys. We talk about the coaching staff, man. Those are coaches I still played for, man. Know their families really well. So for me, man, anytime the squad's not doing well, it hits me on a level that, I feel it personally because it's like, yo, I know what that looks like. And then I get the double fold because we come up here and we're going to get the who we fire. And I'm like, yeah, I know that dude's wife. I know that dude's kids. Like, yeah, it's cool for y'all, not cool for me, but I dig it. And that's the beauty of what we do, baby. But yeah. We're gonna recover for sure. And shout out to Smokey, man, just showing a little love in the building, man. I do appreciate you from the heart, That's what I'm talking about. X concepts, work out, walk the dog, and more work. See, when in doubt, just get to the bag. That's what we streaming today. All right. When it's rough out here, just get some money, man. Just go. That'll change your perspective. That'll make you feel good. All right. So I can for sure dig that, man. But yeah, I'm like, yo, if you're not a squad, if you're not a fan of like my squad after we lose, just give me some space. Just give me some space. Pretty please. With all due respect. My dog Rod Dollar said I throw on my Pooh Shiesty mask for the whole day. He said it's hoodie season, fam. It's hoodie season. Respect, man. I can dig that, man. I can for sure dig that, man. Let's get it. And then, man, shout out to you, James Skicker. He says, Moats, you are my source and Dr. T to help me recover. Now, well, look, man, we will keep doing what we're supposed to do then, all right? Like I said, we tried to get it to you early, all right? So that's what we gave you the 3-way panel discussion to kind of get the ball rolling first thing this morning. Me and TG on the day, back with Tanisha tomorrow, all right? So I'm trying to give it to you all the different ways you want it, all right? So I got you back. All right. But shout out to Jerry. He says you watch the intro to Really Flaw. Shout out. He was here for the live last time. That's what that sounds like. If you know. All right, let's get it, man. But on the front end, let's pay this bill real quick because y'all know me. After a loss, I get in here, get the rambling, and we won't pay any bills, and then I'll be getting a call or a text message. So you know what? Here we go. Let's go. Today's show is sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook, baby. We're talking about the top-rated sportsbooking app in all of North America. Safe, secure, and my personal favorite, reliable. And we are in the heart of the NFL season. And for some of us, our teams are doing well. For others, But we also know that, man, sometimes you want to get into the action yourself. Well, same game parlays, personal player prop bets, any of those things you're looking for, DraftKings has available for you. But more importantly, I got something even better for my first time people out there, right? When it's your first time, you never forget. But when you download the app, DraftKings Sportsbook, for the first time, man, and you enter the promo code Moats, it's simple. Make your initial bet of $5. You will receive $200 in bonus bets instantly. Promo code's right there. It is Moats. Once again, initial bet of $5, you get $200 in bonus bets, baby. It is that simple. So trust me, you don't want to miss out on it. But at the same time, I understand. You might develop a gambling problem. Heck, you might need some help, some counseling services. If you live in New York, it's a number that you could text. But for everybody else, the digits, the dial are 1-800-GAMBLER. I said 1-800-GAMBLER. I said you better call 1-800 Gamble. Back to that OG good with that one. Hello. But y'all know the drill, man. Drop it in the comment section where you're tuning in from so that way I can give that big boy shout out to start today's show. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like I said, man, your boy had an interesting weekend, man. It was a fun weekend, man. I was calling the Whip Hill Championship football game this weekend, man, over at Akashore Stadium. Always a blast to do that. Shout out to the guys, man. But yeah, man, it was good time, man. Good game. Got to see a champion. Ran into a Cincinnati Bengals receiver. Shout out to Tyler Boyd. Obviously a Whip Hill legend, Hall of Famer, played at Clareton High School, which is actually the game I was calling. But yeah, man, it was cool, man. I was like, you know what? Shout out, man. You wide receivers from Cincinnati get a bad rep, all right? You ain't that bad. You was high. You was halfway. He was halfway high. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, you know what, man? Shout out to you. All right, shout out to you. Keep all your bodily fluids to yourself, but shout out to you. It's like, you know what? I can take this one, man. All right. But yeah, like I said, it was a good weekend over here, man. Outside of when the game started on Sunday. After it was like, yo, all right, here we are. But let's get these shout outs. Who we have in the building? Oh, it is a party. The homie Tito with the good vibes in the building. Tito 1911. One time for the coach at the 817. Dallas, Texas. If you know, you know. Rod Dollar in the 330. Youngstown, Ohio. You know that's Mr. Sherrilon, baby. Shout out to you, Rod. Always a pleasure having you in the building. And I do see you picking up on the opera rendition this time, Jaren. You see, I got to keep y'all on y'all toes every once in a while, all right? James Kicker also says that DraftKings songs from Moats helps him as well. So, you know, I'm just trying to do what I can, all right? What you say? Mike Good. I say, gambler. You dig? Let's get it. Who else we got in the building? No, of course, Mike Hood in the 614, Columbus, Ohio. Shout out. And I got the homie Craig Ellis in the 717, Lancaster, PA. As always, you know, I appreciate you being in the building. What up, though? Wendy Johnson and the 562 Long Beach, California. Shout out to California, all right? I mean, now that I say shout out to California, I was over here. Was bumping some iced tea. Shout out to iced tea, all right? Because I'm originally from Cali, obviously, New York, spent a lot of time out there, never went back. Shout out to that. But I'm just like, yo, I was bumping that iced tea this morning, man. Actually, prior to the show, that was like my pre-show getting the vibe, yo. I'm on my like old school hip-hop kick right now. I was bumping like Rock the Bells, LL Cool J going into the game to call it up like, yo, LL Cool J is hard as, battle anybody, you don't care, you tell, I excel, they all fail. It was, so you know what I mean? I'm on that right now, all right? Had a little Paid in Full, Eric B, Rakim. It's like thinking of a master player. I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, that's my vibe. So today, Ice-T, he was the one, all right? Ron Pace, shout out like that, man. 6 in the morning, fully set my dough, freshly squeaking across the kitchen floor. Bump, skunked. I'm just like, yo, that's Mr. Law and Order. That's Officer Tutwali. God dang it. No, you spitting balls over here, bro. What you doing talking like that, man? He was on some gangster stuff. That's Ice-T. You had me fooled. I was unaware. I knew that you rap, but I didn't know that you was on some old school gangster hip hop, bro. Shout out, man. But yeah, that was my vibe, man. I said that's the way I get through my rough times. I gotta get into that music, man. Just, you know, get away from this thing and feel real good, man. But for sure, them dudes had me going, man. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. They had me going, man. Hold on. Let me get you right real quick. Apollo Creedy says, yo, don't sweat the technique. Used to be my ringtone. I'm telling you, man. They got some fire. Bro, that was a crazy, like, time of just, like, extra gutter, real, raw, authentic hip-hop, man. I love that era of rap, man. So, yeah, I've been on it heavy, man. Absolutely. And shout out to Whitney. Say, yo, that Eric B and R, still facts. I'm trying to tell you, man. They like that, bro. Facts on that, man. All right. Facts on that. But let's see, man. We got a super chat that did pop up in here, man. Always appreciate you, Tita, with the good vibes. Anytime you show love, man. All right. He says, shout out to the best Steelers show out here. Salute to the goats in the chat. Master Moats. Nah, man, I appreciate you from the heart, man. And like I said, you one of the ones that you don't just tap in on this channel. You tapping on all the channels. I be seeing you over on the build. I ain't gonna put y'all like that. All right. Some of y'all be on the build channel too, though. All right. But I heavily see you on the sneaker, kicking it with most, bro. And we building up a nice little community over there too, man. We getting strong. All right. Giveaway coming soon on the sneaker channel for my sneakerheads. All right. If you know, you know. Okay. In fact, Tita, what you have on today? What kicks you wearing? I had the Bread Reimagines. That's what I was on today, man. Bread Reimagine 4s. I couldn't help myself. I've been on my Jordan 4 kick of lately. But shout out to you, baby. Shout out. All right, and we had another super chat came in from the homie Mike Hood. Shout out to Mr. Mike Hood. One time for the coach, if you know, you know. He says, salute, Mr. Moats. I'm just depressed with the Steelers. Well, hey, trust me, that makes two of us, baby. I'm with you. I'm with you, man. He says, talk me off the edge, bro. Make it make sense. Salute the GOATs. No, absolutely, man. You know I'm going to talk to you about that, man. And we are for sure going to get into the weeds of it because the way that Tanisha has described it, right? The elite average, I love it because it is a real, depiction of where we are. We're going to do some things that are elite and we got some things that are average. And when we're facing some of the higher level competition, which the Bears, at least to this point, are starting to show that they're turning that corner to maybe be a team that people are going to take a little bit more seriously, or at least from the perspective of them. Yeah, man. That's the part where it's like, we got to be more consistent in those spaces. We have to be more buttoned up and take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to us. Because going back and watching this game a couple of times already, that's what it was to me. It's like, we got a couple opportunities that we left out there that changes how we get out of that stadium, changes the feel of it as well. But we'll get into that as always, man. But I figure before we get deep diving into that, and the homie TG gonna pop on with us in about 15 more minutes ish. It's TG ish. All right. But it's like, man, we'll tap in and really hit it hard then. But I figured on the front of this thing, man, I just want to vibe with you for a second, if that's all right. You know what I mean? Sometimes your boys want to vibe, all right? That's why I had to put the music on. The music helps me vibe, all right? I need that music, man, all right? I'm a music guy. So shout out, man. But of course, we're going to tap in, man. Let's see. Ooh, and shout out to Night, right? That's actually a good question. Are the Bears better than the Colts? I would say no. We beat the Colts. Okay. So if we would have lost to the Colts but beat the Bears, then we would say Colts. Actually, no. Actually, I'm trying to figure it out. He says, are the Bears better than the Colts? You would say no, and we beat the Colts. Okay. So, yeah, I ain't tripping, I guess. I think both of the teams are good. I would like to see them both head to head because I kind of think they're very similar. I think the difference is this, though, between Colts versus Bears. Colts, their star player is their running back, right? Jonathan Taylor. For the Bears, their star player is their quarterback, Caleb Williams. So both offenses are just trying to keep the ball in their playmakers' hands as best they can. Both defenses have a little bit more of that opportunistic feel to it. But both teams are young. Both teams are, to me, not even trying to fight the history of what people have put on them. And they're just taking it as this is a new season and each week is a new week, which is the way that, from my experiences, you're supposed to take it. I know that's to the challenge when you don't get to have your hands in the pot in terms of being able to feel like you have any control. So we look at the history, we look at all of the little variables of the storylines, and that's what gives us that feeling of elite confidence heading into these matchups or extreme anxiety, right? And we're really anxious about, man, what these teams can do to us and what we can or can't do to defend that. But Bears, Colts, they about what? And as you can see, one game we played a little bit more consistent in terms of Colts element of it, right? Creating the turnovers and actually not just creating them, just catching and, taking advantage of the opportunities. Whereas Bears, we're going to talk about some of these missed opportunities, dropped interceptions that just change outcomes, changes points being scored, changes field position, changes flow. So those are some of the things that I will say from my perspective, we're different, Colts versus Bears in that specific, comparing those two. But shout out though, man. Absolutely. Alrighty. But with that being the case, man, let's go ahead and at least tap into this first element of it, man, because I do want to talk about the stats, man, from the team standpoint from this game against the Bears, man, because like I said, there were certain things a part of this that I thought were surprising because they went in our favor. But then there were certain elements of it where it's like, well, okay, what does this information mean and why didn't it equate to success? So to start this thing off, man, first downs, right? We talk about first downs being key, man. The more first downs you get, the more opportunities you get to snap the football, the longer you're able to hold the football in terms of time of possession. This is one of the games where we actually won time possession. I'll talk about that in a few. But 22 first downs to 19 first downs. We were moving the ball, right? We talk about in the manner of which we were getting those first downs, because some teams get first downs and it's heavily based on penalties, right? Man, I got pass interferences. I'm getting bailed out on third downs. And we look at that as, man, that's not sustainable, or that's not a good team. That's a team that's being bailed out in certain cases. Here, though, you see us, man, 8 first downs via the air, passing it, 12 on the ground, running the ball. Obviously, this was our best rushing performance all season long, right? When you talk about what Kenneth Gainwell and Jalen Warren did running the football, man, those dudes are going hit for hit. It's like, yo, Kenneth Gainwell, you making a play? I bet. Jalen Warren will come back and make a play. I bet. Kenneth, you want to score? I bet. Warren about to give me something. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, just seeing them two dudes, I thought that they were in their bag. And Arthur Smith, I thought, was utilizing those guys, getting them the ball in their hands at a high clip. Man, I loved the 4th and short. Instead of going QB sneak, you reverse and hand it out to Kenneth Gainwell. He breaks it for a 50-plus yarder. Love that. That is what we are excited about. And that was, one of those games where, like, being timely or being thoughtfully aggressive in different ways. Heck, you look at the 4th down efficiency. Granted, 1 of 3, but the fact that we went for it 3 times on 4th down, like, what? Now, granted, we know the one was at the end of the game, man. Mason Rudolph throwing it. I think it was throwing it to DK, gets tipped, and that's how the game ends for us. And even with that, I go back to that scenario and then, like, everything leading up to it. It's just like, dude, if we can get aligned right from a wide receiver or running back, right, whether it was whether it was Kenneth Gainwell or Calvin Austin, one of those guys has to be aligned on the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, Troy Fautano, who they called the penalty on, is not his penalty. He's just offensive lineman, right? But it's like, man, you think about that one play that takes off a 20-yard run that not only would it give us the first down, it puts us on the plus side of the 55 yards away from being in Boz's field goal range, and with 2+ minutes remaining in the game. So when we talk about everything that we're going to talk about and everybody's experiencing their feelings of doom, gloom, and how bad it can be, just remember, even with all of that yet and still, you had exactly what you wanted with 2 minutes remaining in the game. You're either going to be in field goal position, or you might even try to get aggressive and score the go-ahead touchdown. But that's the closeness of it, and these numbers reflect that. So, like I said, man, 1 of 3 on 4th down. They were 1 of 1 on 4th down. Love our 3rd down, though. 8 of 14, man. That's clicking at a high level, man. That's sustaining. That's keeping the drive alive. That's how you create, the 22 first downs. Something that we've complained about at times, right? 8 of 14 on 3rd downs, though. That is a big, big step in the right direction in terms of us continuing being successful, right? Because yesterday we were close enough, but it wasn't good enough, right? We lost to a more successful team, a team that is playing better right now. I think that's their 4th win in a row on top of it. So they're a little bit hotter than us right now, right? So that's the information part. But what have we complained about at various times after wins? Not enough first downs. What have we talked about after wins? 3rd down efficiency, not the best. What have we talked about after wins? Not enough 4th down, man, taking chances, right? Hey, we don't get enough snaps. We actually have more yardage in this game as well. 345 total yards compared to 328 total yards. This was one of the rare games where statistically we actually did a lot better than the Bears. Now, that's usually not our recipe, right? We usually operate heavily within the margins, let the other teams have the time possession stuff, let the other teams have some of the, rushing stats and passing stats. We're going to win the turnover battle. We're going to win in the red zone, and we're going to win in sacks, right? We're going to be very low in terms of the penalty margin. This one was a little bit flipped, though, like we talked about, right? 10 drives for us, 12 drives for them. But yards per play, you could see 5.0 yards versus 5.4 yards. Neither were ultra explosive, but the Bears did make a little bit more of those plays in a timely manner, right? We talk about some of those passes, right? And that's where it shows up over here. Now, it gets cut off a little bit at the top. But in terms of the Bears, man, from a passing standpoint, we know what Caleb had. Was it 229? I think it was. Yeah, 229 was what he passed for. Or no, he passed for 239. Excuse me on that one. They took some of it off because of the sack. Obviously, we passed for 159, right? But the 6.4 yards, it's a little bit more explosive, right? 4.8. And we talked about the feel of when we're watching Mason throw these passes. It was a lot of lateral to the sideline, quick to the bags out the backfield, right? Drag routes, short passing attack. I know some people hate that. They're like, yo, why would you do this? This is stupid. I can't stand this. How are we going to win if we're throwing it short? Oh, my God. Well, when you have your backup quarterback and you're asking yourself, man, how are you keeping it close to where it's a 3-point game with a chance to actually win this game at the end of the game if it wasn't for a self-inflicted issue? This is how. You have to minimize the exposure. Lean on your defense, lean on your special teams. So offensively, the quick passing attack was working. The turnover, the first pass of the game, you don't like that. But for me, I looked at it as, if you're going to be thoughtfully aggressive and you're trying to pick a time to be aggressive, that to me was the perfect time. It's 2nd and 1. It's the second offensive play of the game. Heck, you're taking a shot to DK Metcalf after you just had a big run. So defensively, they're going to be doing what? Anticipating another run. So it's like, take the shot right here. Now, Nashawn Wright makes a heck of a play. You would love to see DK big boy and go make that, but we know that's part of the knock or part of our grievance with DK. It's like, the 50-50 balls aren't really feeling 50-50, but a 50-50 ball is literally that. That's a 50% chance we might catch, a 50% chance it might be incomplete or intercepted or PBU, right? Any of those spaces. So if you're going to do it early, get it out the way. It didn't work. Cool. Did it kill us? I don't personally feel like it did. Obviously, they went down there and got points off of that, right? Because we got the 3 and out to start it. But to me, I was just like, this is my backup quarterback. What are my personal expectations for a backup quarterback are this. Do not turn the ball over, especially in the second half when I got to have it, right? Manage the game. Get me into at least get the guys in and out of the huddle, right? The simple stuff, right? Make sure that, hey, not a ton of negativity in terms of penalties, pre-snap, we just looking out of whack. We can't have that. To me, we didn't have a lot of that. We had the pick to start it off. We could talk about it wasn't explosive enough, but I'm not looking for a ton of explosive with my backup quarterback. That's just me. I'm looking to lean on my running game. And that's why when I look at Jalen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell, what they were doing, I'm like, heck yeah, impressive. And you see our best rushing output of the season, 36 attempts, 186 yards, 5.2 yards per tote. And then defensively, we actually stopped the run, right? 99 yards for them on 25 a carry or 25 attempts, 4 point yards per tote. So to me, when we're just talking about the mindset of how you come into a game with your backup quarterback versus a team on the road that is hot, what do? This to me makes sense, right? Now, red zone is another thing, right? Offensively, I love what we did in the red zone. 3 of 3 in the red zone. Heck, we can say what we want about the offense. When your backup quarterback is able to go 3 for 3 in the red zone, that is a good day. That is what you need. 3 touchdowns, not field goals, touchdowns. That from your backup quarterback, you are taking that any day of the week, man. I know y'all more perfect than me. I know y'all are more expert than me. For me, though, from my perspective, when I look at the backup quarterback and I look at the expectations of them, I take into account what they've done prior to this. And to me, that matters a lot more than what I hope they may be able to do or what I wish they could do. And I'm not going to allow what I hope and wish to now unfairly, critique this player who prior to this game, we would have never had these high level, he should be able to do this. It's like, nah, that's not that right now. And we even saw that to an extent in Tennessee. We talked about that. So it's like, to me, man, Mason, I thought played well enough for us to win. I thought the things that really impacted us, though, we had a lot of dropped interceptions. 3 of them, if I remember my count correctly, 1 in the second half, where it's just like, we got to make those plays, man. When you got your backup quarterback in there, when you got injuries out there, man, you have to make those. Not spectaculars, just the ones that are hitting you. I ain't asking you for you to do any of these specials. Like, you just got to catch the one that they throw it to you. Because Caleb put some of them out there that were for us. Tips, overthrows. That is what you have to have defensively, right? Because you got the 2 turnovers. And we showed this up here, right? We got the 2 turnovers. They got 2 turnovers. Obviously, there's where for us, we had the 2 pick, or excuse me, for us, our turnovers, not the prettiest, right? We talk about the first pick. Obviously wasn't the best situation, right? I get it. And then when we flip it to our defense, though, man, our turnovers that we created were special, man. We talk about the TJ Watt strip sack, touchdown. Shout out to Herbig being on the spot. We talk about the YA Black recovering his fumble recovery. It's like, dude, those were positives, especially coming into this game, knowing that the Bears actually did not turn the ball over a lot this year. Those are some of the things that they did well. So that's why, once again, when I'm looking, it's like, dude, we're doing certain things that you want to have happen. But when you have a game with your backup quarterback, or just in a game where you're less than 100%, right? Because even defensively, we talked about some of the injuries that we were having in the secondary, right? Darius Slay ends up having to play a little bit more, right? Stuff like that. All of that is fine. You just can't keep adding on to those lists of, all right, we got to overcome this, we got to overcome this, we got to overcome this, because the more things you have to overcome at this level, the harder it's going to be to win, because those guys on the other side are good as well. The Bears, right? They are 8-3 right now. Are we acting like the Bears are just a terrible team because of their history? Because that's literally all it is. We want to put their history on the 2025 Chicago Bears. The same way we want to put our history on the 2025 Pittsburgh Steelers. These teams are exclusive to who they are right now, man. These teams are unique. And to me, I look at both teams just like that. But it's like, man, the Bears, they got talented players. Caleb Williams is a good player. Is he not? He was the #1 overall pick, man. Heck, they even moved on from Justin Fields, the quarterback that a lot of us were even like, yo, man, we love that guy. They moved on from that for him, right? Because they feel really good about this dude. Ben Johnson, right? We talked about, man, one of the hottest names coaching-wise coming out past year. Bet. So you knew going in that, yeah, man, they were going to have certain things that were advantageous to them. I'm sure if we were to ask, hey, how do you guys feel about the wide receiver rooms, right? The combination that they got over there, man, Moore and company, how do you feel about them and their production versus our wide receivers and our production right now? We like DK over any of it, right? But when we start looking through the weeds, it's like, whoa, bro, they got some dudes. So that's the part where it's like, yo, part of that, you do have to give them a little bit of respect, a little bit of credit for what they was doing out there. But yet and still, when you have 33 minutes of time possession to 26 minutes of time possession, this is another part where it's like, yo, that's an added bonus for us. That's something where we have to capitalize on those opportunities. When we look at some of the injuries that they had, we weren't the only ones dealing with injuries, dealing with people not out there. They also were out, right? They're LBs. We kept hearing that the whole game. Man, their starters are out. Backups are getting hurt. Yeah. And it was like, yeah. And we watching Aaron Rodgers on the sideline. It's like, whoo. All right. So should we make, them the story with their LBs or us the story with our quarterback? Because which player or which position group would you say is more important? I think we all would agree, and through our, post Ben Roethlisberger era, quarterback is a whole heck of a lot more important than any linebacker that is on that field. All right. With all due respect to TJ Watt, big fish, shout out to him passing his brother, right? In terms of the most TJ or the most Watt family sacks, right? But to me, I look at all of that and it's like, yo, man, for you to be in this game on the road versus a hot team without your starting quarterback, yeah, man, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be easy. And there are going to be certain things that strain you on top of what you already are dealing with, because I know that's the other side. It's like, yo, we already be dealing with this. It's like, yo, that don't go away just because you hit week 11. Nah, you keep trying to work at it. That's the season. That's how it is, man. And like I said, and I'll tell you this plenty of times, right? I don't have to go check it out. But as a whole, it's like, yeah, these aren't exclusive to Pittsburgh issues. Everybody's having them. Chicago has their issues as well, right? But the thing is, man, we want to win. So I get the anger that comes with it, man. So that's why I be over here like, yeah, let me look at the numbers. That's why I'm always looking for information. I'm like, all right, let me go turn the tape on, because maybe the tape will make it make sense to me, right? Let me look at the stats, man. Maybe these numbers will make it make sense to me. Okay. And that's kind of how I process through this thing. But like I said, from a team statistic standpoint, this was actually one of our best statistical games, which is super weird. Super weird. But it's like, yo, defensively, like, yo, did we like our performance? Did we not like it? I thought we played well, but I thought we left opportunities out there, man. What are those opportunities? The daggone drop picks. It's like, yo, you got a chance to create more turnovers, man, more splash versus a team that, was playing in rhythm, right? In terms of the Chicago Bears and Caleb Williams in that offense. So when those opportunities are there, you have to capitalize. And that's how you get out of these stadiums versus good teams. Bad teams are going to beat themselves. Bad teams are going to turn it over even more times. Bad teams are going to give you more opportunities to create. Versus good teams or teams that are trying to be good, they're not going to give you a lot of those. So when they present themselves, you have to take advantage, because the flip side is this, right? We look at the dropped opportunities and then we look at the plays that the Bears actually made, right? We talk about their touchdowns. Yeah, man, them 3 through the air were good calls, good plays, man. The first one with Moore, it's like, yo, he's literally beating Ramsey one-on-one in coverage, man. I don't hate it, but it's like, yo, that's what that is. That's one-on-one. That's man-on-man, right? That's good call versus good call, right? You got exactly what you want. My best player defensively versus your best player or one of your best players on offense. And that guy wins the one-on-one. Heck, we spin the block, right? Come back again. Loveless, his touchdown. Once again, it's one-on-one. Defensively, you got the call that you want. I got my man. Everybody is good. No miscommunication. Nobody getting picked. No anything. Nobody slips. And it's Kyle Duggar, a guy that we've talked about, right? Had the pick 6 last week to really get the ball rolling, spark it up, fire it up, feeling great. Even had PBUs this game, right? But you got him one-on-one versus Loveless, the tight end. We like our matchup, right? We even feel like Duggar, man, if Duggar's on a slot receiver or outside wide receiver, all right, he'll be at a little bit of a disadvantage. But versus a tight end, we like the matchup. Shout out to Ben Johnson in terms of their alignment. Also, man, making sure that with the motion, it was going to isolate that so it's clear cut one-on-one. But that's literally their player just beating our player on that rep. Are we going to act like Kyle Duggar had a terrible game? Are we going to act like Kyle Duggar isn't a good player? Absolutely not. Because Kyle Duggar did play well. Could he have played better? Yes. And that's the difference between being a good player versus being a great player. Good player, man, you can get a ton of PBUs. You get a ton of just good plays. The great players, they're catching those interceptions. They don't allow a tip or overthrown pass or an errant pass to just drop harmlessly to the ground. So if you are Kyle Duggar, you got to be looking at this tape and being very critical of yourself. Do you want to be a good player or do you want to be a great player? Because a good player is what you are right now. You're a good player. Regardless of what the fans might say, regardless of what the media might say, you know how we feel about them player to play. It's like, yo, peanut gallery, sit the peanut gallery, right? It's like, yo, to be in position to make a PBU, that's a heck of a job, man. You are doing a great job, right? Or doing a really good job. Now, if you want to be great, you got to catch it. Catch it. That's the next part of it, right? But to me, it's like, yo, I'm not looking at that as a, yo, terrible call. No, it's like, yo, great situation. We got what we're looking for. Just make the play now. Now, the third touchdown pass, to me, it's the gift and the curse. And what I mean by that is this. We always talk about my dog JPJ because he's able to, he's our best man-to-man cover guy, right? And we're always like, yeah, man, we want him to follow guys around, and we think that that is what makes him unique versus some of the other corners, which I'm all fine with. But you've heard me say at times, yeah, man, when you have guys follow guys around and they're aligning all over the place, outside, inside, the slot, at the 3 position, it changes their rules and assignments when they're not in man-to-man. So case in point, when we look at that third touchdown pass, right? DJ Moore's second touchdown pass is versus cover 3, right? And we're like, yo, how's it that wide open versus cover 3? It shouldn't have been. We should actually have our weak hook defender running up the seam with the wide receiver that was aligned at that position. The problem is this, though, right? In defense, we call that the stress. We say, man, anytime it's cover 4 or anytime it's cover 3 and you're the weak hook defender and you get a vertical release, you have to actually carry that, because you hear people, the Madden gurus always say, hey, man, 4 seams beats cover 3. It's like, yeah, if the weak hook defender doesn't make the adjustment to run with it. Now, typically, the weak hook defender is who? It's the linebacker. It's Peyton Wilson. It's Patrick Queen, right? It's Malik Harrison. It's Cole Holcomb. That's the traditional, weak hook defender. Well, in our situation, because of us having JPJ follow DJ Moore around, what ends up happening is Moore lines up at the 3 spot and they motion and kind of build the formation. But what ends up creating, or the way that it ends up settling, is for JPJ, he becomes the weak hook defender now. And as the weak hook defender, he has to actually carry that vertical route that's running up the seam wide open by itself. So that's the nuance to these calls. That's the nuance to, hey, man, have that guy follow him around. It's like, cool. But if we don't want to just stay in man the whole game, because we talked about we got beat on man a couple of times, it's like, yo, switch the calls up a little bit. This is also the downside, the con to that. So it's like, from a coaching standpoint, you got to be a little bit more intentional about that coaching point. And then from the player standpoint, you got to detail your work. You got to know those little adjustments, man. And if you're a player that they're believing in enough and they trust enough to play in multiple positions, you got to know all those things. The same when we talked about Jalen Ramsey, and we're like, yeah, man, he adjusts a lot prior to him switching to safety full time, right? He was adjusting a lot. We pointed out in that Bengals game, was like, yo, man, one of the biggest plays, he just kind of had a brain fart and, blew an assignment. But that happens at times, man, when you're asking these guys to do hey, man, you're a special player, so you can do a little bit more. That's the side of it where you got to be a little bit just, a little bit more aware of it and cautious about that. But those were the 3 touchdowns. And I'm looking at them like, dang, man, 2 of these things are literally just your guy beat my guy on that rep. But I love the 2 dudes that I had in position, so I'm not switching that out. And then the last one is, man, it's a blown assignment. It's literally a blown assignment versus a guy that I know knows what he's doing, a guy that I know knows how to make plays. It makes a lot of plays for us, man. So that's the part for me where I'm in this mix of, yeah, it's frustration, but it's also like, yo, man, good teams. Yo, all right, bet that was a good test. Shout out to the fact it was NFC. Now let's get back because AFC, we got to have it this week, man. No excuses. But that's the part to me that gives me optimism because it's like, as long as I can identify what went wrong with confidence, right? Not speculation, not just wishful thinking. It's like, no, with confidence, I can tell you verbatim, this is what happened. And I can tell you how to fix that. That makes me feel better about this situation. And that's why you kind of see my vibe right now because I've had a chance to digest it, go through it. And that's how your boy processes these performances that we had. All right. But you guys let me know your thoughts though, man, on what you saw, man. Like I said, we got a little bit of time before the homie TG joins us as well. But like I said, man, let me know your thoughts though, man. What stood out to you, man? All right. And yeah, even what I was talking about from a statistical standpoint, any of that information, let me know. But of course, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you're new to the channel, baby. All right, let's see. Let me get to this comment section. All right, there we go. Man, shout out to Big Noriega, man. He says the Bears were the better team. Just keep it a buck. Honestly, I don't have an issue with that personally. And better team is final, right? I would say they played better on this day. We will never know what it would be if, hey, you play 10 games, the next 10 weeks, who wins them all, right? Because, of course, that's a different conversation and a different outcome each and every one of those, man. But in terms of yesterday, they were the better team, man. They played better for 4 quarters. And that's what it came down to. It's like, yeah, sometimes that happens. Now, the thing is, you don't allow that to linger on to the next week or the next week. You look at what you did wrong. You look at what you did right. But from there, it's like, all right, now how do I channel that and use that to help me not have this feeling again next week? Now, it's not easy because what do you think Buffalo's going to be saying right now? Buffalo just lost a tough, tight one to the Texans on Thursday night, right? Wasn't their best performance, but they also feel like, yeah, man, with all the badness going on out there, we still supposed to get out of there with a dub. So you can just see, man, good teams, it happens to, right? And I include us in the good teams. I don't know how y'all look at us, but to me, it still is our good team. So that's the thing where it's just like, all right, it happens, man. It happens. Heck, when we find teams routinely going undefeated, man, let me know. All right. But until then, this is the NFL. What do you do though? Right? What are you going to do next week? And that's what it comes down to, baby. That's what it comes down to. But that's what we tuning in. It's like, yo, how do they respond? Because if they keep going in this direction, that's a different conversation. But history has shown that they don't. History has shown that they get it right and they figure it out after losses. So that's the part where I'm interested to see how that works out. All right. Ooh, and shout out to the man, Zoo Boo Man. Shout out to Zoo Boo Man. So are we just going to ignore coaching? Tell me exactly what you wanted to talk about with the coaching. I talked a little bit about the coaching as well, man. But yeah, you let me know, man. Get it off your chest, baby. You know, I ain't got nothing but time for you. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, like I said, to me, man, I was a little bit surprised, I guess, and y'all can let me know the comment section as well. How'd y'all feel about the 2-minute drill punt? I know the outcome worked out. Outcome was amazing, right? You forced the 3 and out, man. We get the ball back with a chance to win. Me personally, though, I was not feeling that way. I was just like, yo, I felt like at that time, the way the Bears offense was playing and with it being around, was it a little bit over 2 minutes left in the game at that point? It's just like, don't do that one. No, it's too close to the 2 minutes. Too close. Now it worked out. But that was probably like my first real, all right, I don't really like this one, but it worked out great. And y'all know I'm heavily with the defense, but I was like, I was feeling that one all the way because the time I didn't think we had enough time to get it back, but it worked out. But, you know, that was one of the ones to me that, like I said, I felt a little uneasy about. Hey, what do you say, Somber? Luckily, the defense stood tall. Fags. I'm like, yo, they did. I'm like, thank God, because I for sure wasn't feeling that, man. For sure. Hey, man, Big Noriega. Now, look, the draft coming, baby. But don't wish your life away. You know how cool Thanksgiving is. You want to just skip Thanksgiving? You want to just skip Christmas? You don't care about New Year's Eve? You don't care about none of that? You just want to go right to the draft? That ain't even the Super Bowl's in February. You just right to the draft? Man, look, Noriega, you way too cool and live way too much of an interesting life to just be skipping all this to get to the draft, man. Heck no, baby. Heck no, man. Enjoy every single town that we got up here, baby. I enjoy it. We'll get to it, but the draft will be here. And that whole draft season is fun. And it's funny too, because we get in the heart of the draft season. You know what people start saying? Man, I can't wait till the season get here. I'm so tired of mock drafts. I'm so tired of everybody talking about who's good or who not, all this speculation. Can we just play? Can we just get to a game? You see how it is? So don't rush it, baby. Don't rush it. Come on now. All right. All right. Oh, now this is a good one right here. James Hayes says inconsistent. No, that's a big fact on that, man. And shoot, that's kind of been what me and Tanisha have been talking about these past couple of weeks. And shoot, when we start up tomorrow, right? I forgot who it was that brought it up when we're saying competitive, inconsistent. Were they competitive and were they consistent? Heck, that's been the conversation. And every team has to have those conversations because each week it is unique. Every game, you can't look and say, well, hey, man, it happened last time, so it happened this time. It's like, nah, man, we see every single game has its own set of variables, its own set of equations that make it work and not work. So with that, were they consistent this week? I didn't think they were, man. And that shows with the flow of the game. It was very up and down, very up and down. But I also feel like, man, when you win, we'll always default to, yeah, we're consistent, right? You know how that goes, man. So I get it. I definitely get it, man. Okay, now Justin, or Just Learning Again, says the Bears weren't better than the Steelers. Okay, so where were the Steelers better than the Bears, and why do you feel like that? Like I said, man, I'm down for whatever, man. I'm down. I'm always down to have a conversation, though, baby. Yeah. Because, and the reason why I want to know that is because we hear a lot of people, even leading up to games, talk about how bad the squad is historically, failing, the coaching staff, players. Seeing one comment dude was like, yeah, man, I can't wait to, we get back to talking about our players, like how Moats talks about the Bears players. It's like, I'll talk about our players like that too. We just have selective hearing. But it's like, are we good or are we bad? Because the way that y'all talk it and the way that the comments be like, yeah, we're a bad team. So if we're a bad team, why is it a wrong to say that the Bears were the better team yesterday? But if it's not that, then let me know. Because like I said, I'm all for it, man. I'm definitely all for it, man. Okay, so he says team-wise, we good. Personnel. Coach, no. All right, so personnel-wise, which part? Because we wouldn't say Caleb Williams was worse than, or we would say Mason Rudolph is better than Caleb Williams yesterday. Nah, we ain't saying that. And I rock with Mason. How did you feel about the receivers? You felt like the receivers better? Because, DJ Moore is kind of productive, right? Roma Dunze. It's a high-level draft pick. We've been complaining about our receivers for a couple weeks now. Actually, not even a couple weeks. We've been complaining about our receivers since they gone preseason. We've been complaining about the receivers realistically since last year. I'm just asking. I'm and I love the black gold. I'm just trying to specifically player for players. It's like, yo, they got talented people over there. I don't think it's just this, we're clear cut nicer than them. I think that they got nice pieces as well. I just think that their pieces are young and they're not proven all the way. And they're getting an opportunity to prove. Now, we can still beat teams that are better personnel wise. And I think we've proven that plenty of times this season, because for us, we win with the margin stuff, right? The turnovers, right? We win with this pressure, creating the sacks. That's how we get ours, right? But offensively, it's like, yo, they have, to me, more talent on offense. I think we got the better defense. And that's where all of our money and all of our draft picks and all of the stock is for us. But to act as if like, yo, man, the Bears don't have any player that is better than our players, to me, I personally just don't agree with that. I think the Bears do got good players. Now, the funny thing is this. We're going to give more credit to our players because of what they've done historically and what they've done throughout the years. But when it comes to the coaching staff, we're going to go crazy over Ben Johnson over 8 games, right? For what he's done this, or 10 games, what he's done this season, even though we already know historically what Coach Tomlin's resume is, it washes him every single day that ends in the letter Y. But we pick and choose which one we want to put more on the forefront. So that's why I'm just, just trying to talk with you a little bit. So let me see what you got for me, though, man. And I do appreciate you being in the building with me today, too, baby. Heck yeah. Let me find you because I see you slide. Where you at? Oh, there we go. All right. So you're saying running backs, tight ends, linebackers, and QB1s, we have the advantage. Make sure I'm reading that right. Because I would agree with... when healthy, they got DeAndre Swift. I don't agree about that one. Tight ends, yeah, I would say I like our tight ends because we got the 3-headed monster, right? Actually, four-headed monster if you throw in Connor Hayward. So I do like that, man. Even though for them, because their tight ends weren't that productive yesterday. Know how they got named tight ends in terms of Cole Kmet. Obviously, Loveland is the young guy that over the past 4 weeks has been super productive, but he's still young, so I get that. Cole Kmet is a name, though. Cole Kmet's been around for a while. Linebackers, because obviously I know they had, when healthy, Tremaine Edmonds, and he's balling out, right? He's a dang good player, man. Signed, was it the highest paid linebacker contract in the history? Was that 2 years ago now? It was the same, actually, when we signed Patrick Queen. And I know how y'all be talking about Patrick Queen. I'm like the only person that be showing Patrick Queen any type of love over here. Shoot, it's some people that don't even think Peyton Wilson is a good linebacker. So I like how you talk about the linebackers. You talk about them like I'm talking about. I just never heard of, our linebackers like that. But when they're healthy, they got good linebackers over there. They just banged up yesterday. So in that case, yeah, I like us. QB1. There's no way you said QB1. If we talk yesterday's QB1 for us was Mason. Or if we're going to go Rodgers, cool. But now the conversation would shift to, okay, you drafting tomorrow. You want Aaron Rodgers at 40 plus, or you want Caleb Williams? We all know how that answer is going to go. It's Caleb Williams. So I'm with you. I am. But I just have a little bit different perspective on it. Just a slight little bit perspective on it, man. That's all. But I can dig it, though, man. I can definitely dig it. And I do like the fact that you are at least high on our players at those positions like that, because I too am high on our guys there. I just don't feel like that's the consensus among Steelers Nation, because the way that y'all be commenting, the way that when I'm looking online and I'm looking researching, is like, yo, it isn't a ton of positivity when we talk our inside linebackers. That's all. It just isn't a ton of that. Whereas you talk about Tremaine Edmonds, this dude has like 5 picks or something like that at the off-ball inside linebacker spot. Shoot, prior to him getting hurt 2 weeks ago, he should have had a pick 6. They called him down on a janky, like, yo, you were touched type situation. So that's said for me, while I'm like, yeah, that's a tougher one. He just wasn't out there yesterday. So I get you, though. Definitely do. All right. Hey, Big Noriega, you got to chill on my dog Peyton Wilson too, man. I see that comment. I ain't even put that up here. You got to chill on my dog. He young. Let my young guy figure it out, all right? You funny, though. And see, that's why I be like, Noriega, because I know that you be watching it, and you watch it enough because you pick up on certain things, like what you just said about the homie Peyton. I'm like, yep. You are not off. He's a work in progress. He's young. And when you're young, that's, kind of how you play at times, man. And especially when you have great athleticism and speed, you can make up for some of the, the shortcomings or the catch up that you have to make in terms of visually and mentally seeing what you need to see that you can't fast forward, right? Certain things you're only going to understand by playing, and you can't skip that part. And that's the part where, when you're talking about Peyton Wilson, that's the part where he's at right now. He's working his way. He's getting into this thing in terms of mentally and visually seeing everything and just making it more consistent. So I definitely can dig that. All right. But as I look down, I think it's time. I think my dog is ready to roll. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, let's go ahead and get this thing fired up. Y'all know the drill. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, because, ladies and gents, we are joined right now by the man. You see him over there, the one and only Terence Garvin. This dude came into the league. Come on, man. Pittsburgh Steeler. You know that. My teammate, my locker mate. This dude was from where? West Virginia. Come on, man. Mountain Mama, take me home. Oh, country roads. Come on, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. I'm talking about the dude that see me in the black hoodie. They taught me out the black hoodie. The one that was the DC defensive coordinator at Norfolk State University. I'm talking about that man, that myth, that legend, Terence Garvin, ladies and gents. Let's go. TG. Come on, man. Look, man, the people glad to have you in the building, man. Even James Skick is saying TG. Tita with the good vibe, give you some SSSO. I don't even know what that means, but shout out to the gang and them, all right? X Concepts, TG the Great, Top G. Come on, man. Let's go, man. Come on, man. Shoot, man. We trying to recover, man. Tough week. Fun weekend. Tough Sunday. Fun weekend. tough Sunday. You know, I
Fun
was calling the
weekend.
football games, ran into your boy T-Boy, man. Shout out Tyler Boy. You know what I'm
Man, T
saying?
boys
It was like,
star studded up
come
there.
on, man. It was
Kenny Robinson pulled up.
all the who's was out there. You
It
dig
was
me?
a
All
dime.
the
I already
who's,
know.
man.
I
So
already
you know,
know.
shout out to the homie Vince Williams. He pulled up,
Vince
man.
was
We
out
we
there.
had we had we had the second in charge. You know, you got Mr. Rooney, the OG Art the second, but even young second step, Dan Rooney. He getting, you
Yeah.
know, he pulled up
Star
in the
it was
building,
star
man.
studded in
Star
there.
studded. I'm over here
It was a
like, yo,
weekend.
the bosses of all bosses is in the building
For
this
sure.
weekend, baby. So
For
you
sure.
know,
Looking at the future. Looking at
I was
potential,
feeling good.
maybe something that he interested in the
Lot,
future.
lot of
You
4 and
know?
5 stars out there, a lot of number one
Mm-hmm.
player here, number one player there in the
Mm-hmm.
country, future
Might
Steeler
grab me
here,
one in a minute.
come on, man.
You know how it go.
So it was a movie. That part
Man.
lived up. That was a vibe.
I seen
And then
some
we
wins,
get
man. LaSalle won in the
shout out
2A.
to LaSalle. Heck yeah.
LaSalle won,
Shout out to
shout out.
Clareton. Clareton the
Clariton
1A.
picked up a
That's
win. I
Tyler
seen that
Boyd.
4A. I not to be like that, but I did go in there a little biased in the sense of, my guy Vince is one of the coaches. And
Shout out to
I
the homie in Pine Richland, man.
man, you couldn't tell me it wasn't a Pine Richland Saturday going to finish up, but I heard they took the L, man. So,
Bro, breaking it down though, bro, fire game, man. Fire
yeah.
game. It was a rematch, right? Actually, a 3P. These dudes didn't play each other the past 3 years, man.
Okay.
And they
Best
didn't
two
split.
teams.
It
Yeah.
was one Peters Township. They wanted the first
Yeah.
go. Pine
Okay.
got them last year. Peters
Okay.
was undefeated this year and knocked
That
off
was the time.
everybody. It was like, bro, all they've been talking about was we got to get Pine. We got to
Wow.
get Pine. You dig me?
I see
So
it. That was the Super Bowl. Michigan, Ohio State.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pine was up too. Pine's up 19-zip.
I
But the
seen
boys
that.
from Peters, bro, was like, they gonna walk them down. And for sure, they
Yeah.
walk them down, bro.
Stayed
But they got,
stayed the
man, literally,
course.
quarterbacks going to Villanova, outside linebackers already committed to Pitt, other outside
Okay.
linebackers going to Stanford. You feel me? Like, they
Yeah.
got dudes. They for
What's up?
sure got dudes, bro. Yeah. And
Wow.
these dudes been committed for like the past 2 years. You'll be like,
Guys.
yeah.
Playmakers.
Yeah, they're like, I remember calling the game. It's like, yeah, he has 30 offers. He has 25 offers. Oh, he has another. Oh, and he's considering, yeah, because he's a 4.3 OGP.
Yeah.
Like, God dang, bro,
Yeah.
what?
Good players.
Yeah.
Dudes who do their job, listen,
Absolutely.
detailed. Now they headed to state, man. Congrats. That's love. That's
But no,
love.
dope, man, for both sides, man. Shout out to Lil Law Dog. Jay Tim is over there, man. He scored, touch paint, put his
I
heart
seen
out
that.
there, man.
Yeah.
Khalil Taylor, also the 4-star. He
The
was going to
superstar.
Penn State. All the man, they got some dudes over there.
The one-handed wonder.
Bro, you see them,
know
bro.
that.
You see them.
One
Toe
hit.
tap. I said, bro, I thought I started having AB flashbacks. I said, hey, wait. I know that toe tap in the corner of the end zone. I've seen that.
I've seen that.
What dance I'm getting from you? You know what I mean? What dance you gonna give me? Yeah.
That's nice. So yeah,
Hey.
on the state
But
now. Best time
on
of
the
the year,
state,
man.
baby.
You still playing football right now? You're a good football team.
Heck yeah. Otherwise, you hooping and wrestling, man.
You're starting to be hooping and wrestling. You're still playing football, whatever level it is. You're a good football player. So it's like this is for the good teams. I always say the good players play in November, December.
No, facts on that, man. Right. Facts. Now, I see you rocking out in the 412. You know what I'm saying? Showing some love to the black and gold. We appreciate you from the heart. You know that.
Yeah.
But talk to me, man. What happened? The people need to know. They over here like, yo, TG in the building. TG gonna get us right. He gonna educate us on what went right and what went wrong. All right, that's what he said. So I'm just, what did you see, my brother?
I think it was just one of them days. I think it was one of them days going into it, though. Like it just felt like it was. It felt like it was understood it was an NFC game. I think it felt like that. It felt like a blur the whole game. It didn't feel like it felt like just a step off. And I think it was just little stuff. I think that's kind of the same thing we're saying, like which team do you get every week? But it just felt like a step off. I think you felt the presence of Aaron not there. Just little stuff. Lining up a couple times, little stuff, pre-snap stuff, little stuff. But you feel the presence of him. And you get a little bit more confidence when you do got your guy in here. Even to the play calls that you call. Might have been a couple things that was there a little bit. It seemed the Bears is a really good defense. I don't think that's not the same Bears. That defense bites in terms of defense. Like, they're a good team. Their records say they're good. I think the Bears is a team, I hate to be like that. They always catch something, like they caught a beat up, Steeler team.
I peep you.
You know what I mean? Like they don't they
place
don't seem
they
catch the right
place
place at the right time. So it's like I don't super believe in that team, but I think That's like a Thursday night game in a sense. Like right
Okay, I can
time.
respect
You
that.
you see where I'm at? That's a young
I can
team that's
respect
still
that.
hungry. It's ready to rock. I think
Yeah.
the matters about it, ability showed up a little bit. I just didn't think that spunk was there. I didn't think
Yeah.
it felt like, this AFC North game or this, you know what I mean? Just this moment, like big moment. I didn't feel like that was per
Hmm.
se there. So
Yeah.
I thought it was just, just tough. They just didn't execute to the best of their abilities. It was getting scored on,
Yeah.
just little stuff. Um,
Now I wanted to
yeah,
ask you, because you were saying with the Bears, right? You were like, man, you still are kind of like skeptical about how good they really are, right? We know they're 8-3 right now,
yeah.
but just from a roster standpoint, how do you feel about them in terms of just comparing their squad versus our squad, right? In terms of who we had out there
Mhm.
yesterday,
Yeah,
because like that's
I
the
think it
part that
was
I'm kind
kind
of
of,
leaning to.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was almost it was a college game, almost like a,
Mm-hmm.
Michigan State, Purdue, like type feel.
Mm-hmm.
We're not like Ohio State versus,
Mm-hmm.
Michigan State, Purdue. Like it's a lot of good players in good spots and good places. This is a little equal. This is a dogfight. Who gonna
Yeah.
show up? Who gonna show up at what spot? And it felt like
Yeah.
that. I thought Jalen played good. I thought stars looked like stars. I thought Jalen played
Mm-hmm.
good. I thought TJ played good. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I thought stars looked like stars. Um, but I think stars play good over there too. I think they got guys that you don't know about yet. You know, they
Say,
got they
talk more
got
about
yeah,
that.
they
Talk
got the
that.
guys. You got to think their whole linebacker core per se was guys that they probably played like 10 snaps per se. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
these are guys you don't know about it, but these are guys that's I'm hungry. I'm trying to get to the ball no matter what it take. They're gonna play it super hard, a little bit harder than you might be willing to play on this day. That does this matter the same way? Little stuff. You know, I didn't think they looked. I'm never saying not motivated to go play because
Yeah.
it's NFL. Like every game
Mm-hmm.
matters, but these are pros of pros that are super hungry. I just felt like it was one of them. You getting
Yeah.
the underdog, you getting the guy that don't have a name that's hungry to go make a play, no matter what it take. I'll scrap, I'll dive, like just a little bit different than I like.
I get what
You
you
know,
said because there are levels to it. It's like, yo, you got
Mhm.
like regular crazy, you got like superstar crazy, you got
Yeah,
that front line, them special teamers, them ones is like,
yeah,
yo, them
hungry.
kamikazes over there, bro. You be careful with
Yeah.
them.
I'll
Yeah,
jump in
don't put
front of
them out
that
there with
bus
everybody
crazy.
else.
Yeah, jump in
Yeah,
front of that
bro.
bus crazy. You know,
Like, yo, you say this gonna make I'm on the roster tomorrow if I do this? Say
I'm
less.
drunk.
You be
I'm
like, bro,
not
hold on,
thinking
hold on,
about
hold
it.
on. Think that through, bro. You ain't gotta do
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
No
yeah. This
business
because it's
decisions was
levels.
made. You see in the end of the game, you see a young Jawan
Talk
Brisker.
it.
If you know, you
Mm-hmm.
know, Pittsburgh guy,
Hey, about to say that's
young,
Whitfield right there, man. Another Whitfield
Pittsburgh guy.
talent, man. Heck yeah.
But it shows up. Like, man, I always wanted to beat the Steelers type. There's a moment.
You,
I'm young, I'm hungry, I'm playing hard. Just
you
stuff like that. But you see it,
CG,
like,
you can say it again. My boy said, I always want to be this does because if you ain't
yeah,
draft me, I gotta have you. You know
I
that. You
gotta
the whole
have
town
you.
squad. You
I'm
don't want me?
from
Well, I gotta
here.
get you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need you. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like young, hungry. They doing good stuff on defense over there. They
Yeah.
cooking up. They got a good system, and you can see the system wise where it's like even in moving those guys,
Mm-hmm.
they still were playing fast. I thought the linebackers still moving around. I thought the game plan it was supposed. I thought that was a matchup for the Steelers though, in the sense of like they was weak interior wise with the
Mm-hmm.
linebackers. But I thought they did a lot of stuff with their safeties to make up for everything and keep it in the box in a sense. So like
Yeah.
they had a good strategy to strategize with it.
No, I
They
can
didn't
dig
make the
that.
linebackers have to do too much. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Y'all got these gaps in here. We got everything else,
Yeah.
and they just fit up. They
Simplifying
did
it.
good. Yeah, super
Yeah.
simple.
Now, with that being the case, though, let's talk a little bit about our offense then. So, knowing that for the Bears defense, they were going to be without their linebackers, right? What did you see with our offense that went right, and what were some of the things that you kind of looking? You're like, yeah, man, I would want us to do a little bit better job here. But like, what was that for you from our offense, though, man? What kind of
I
stood
just
out?
didn't. I thought they got. I thought it was both a simplified because I didn't think they was trying to do too much with Mason at the same time. You know, I think it felt like they came with a plan. It's like if this shows up, we're gonna run this. If this shows up, we'll stick with these. Like I didn't think they took per se. Like they took shots early, you almost got
Mm.
picked. You know what I mean? So
Well,
they
shoot,
got
the
away
first
from
one
it.
did get picked. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was a
The one that
crazy
you
one hand joint on the side.
I
I'm
ain't even
like,
talking
yo,
about that one either. Yeah, that was. You see what I'm saying?
crazy joint.
So it's
Yeah.
like I thought they attacked in ways where it's like, all right, we can't do that. Like early, they was trying to throw a lot of screens, motion the running backs out, get
Mm-hmm.
them in space, and kind of get the linebackers just thinking,
You
throwing
see it?
screens. You know what I mean? You could see they was going with that. I thought that started getting hit a little bit. They just were trying. I thought the strategy was let's confuse them, and I thought once it turned into let's confuse them, I thought they were looking for the strategy. I thought they
Mm,
once again were looking for the DK route tree. I thought they took a different
yeah.
route tree. I didn't. That's
They
not
tried
like
to they tried to do something already with the homie DK this week.
try to use them like DK, like video game DK.
Yeah, you see
You
it. I'm
know,
like, oh,
it's
all
like
right.
that.
I mean,
But I think once again, if we come to it, they're looking for his route tree. They're trying to find
yeah.
ways to get him the ball, and it's like
How'd you like his usage? Do you think that these were good? Because we saw him literally get it on a
I thought they were
toss.
trying to
We
get it to
saw
him.
him get the
Mhm.
the, the quick, like, flare route out the
Nows,
backfield, the
yeah,
noun passes, the
no
drags, like the
screen.
50-50 jump ball, the screens. Yeah, it's like, do you think that's good ways?
But I think they're trying to find him. You still got to
Yeah.
justify the existence.
No
Like
facts on that. Yeah.
he, I can't. He just do a lot. Like he's loud. He's dangerous in the sense of he'll get a penalty. He's just real.
You
Hey,
see,
don't
he'll
do
grab a face
that.
mask. He'll
Yeah,
yeah,
just
he'll
dang.
black
And
on you
it's
in a
like
second.
you don't want to get him bored, so it looked like they try to keep him engaged.
I can see what you
You see where I'm going? It looked like they try to keep him engaged and get it to him in different ways.
before he
And
go full clock out on somebody else.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and it looked
yeah.
like they trying to find a way to get it to him. It's just he's such a specimen, but his route tree
Mm-hmm.
so like what is it? You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think like we every week you come to it, but what is the like he's an underneath drag guy. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's similar. It's crazy. You could say he's similar to Daryl Washington in the sense of how you get on the ball. He's similar to,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like get it to him now, get it to him here. And I think you
It's like
just can see.
catch and run. You want to catch in
But you
shoulders
want to catch
upfield.
them, run
Yeah,
them against littler guys. Like
yeah,
the
yeah.
toss is like, all right, now you're dealing with backers. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? This a different pit bull for you.
That's not the
You know?
stiff arm that you looking for. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, this is a different
Cause
one.
should you
Oh,
see he got hit one time, bro? It was on the toss. He was running. Boy, low key fired him up. They set him up like, ooh, all
yeah.
right,
I seen
ooh, I
it
like
now. I was
it.
like,
Yeah,
ah,
like,
we ain't gonna do that.
ooh, I like
Not
that
that
one.
route.
Yeah, I
No,
like
it's
that
not his
one.
route. Because he's a big little guy, like big
That's what it
guy,
is.
but
Big
you know
little
what I
dude.
mean?
Yeah,
Big little dude. So it's like big
yeah,
dude, bigger than, but
yeah.
plays in the light heavyweight class per se. Big little
Mm-hmm.
dude. And it's like, I don't know. I think it's also a week to find your way to give them routes and give them different stuff and be like, all right, did we
Yeah.
like this? Did we like this? Let's leave
Mm-hmm.
that alone because now we're getting back into AFC play. Because that, like, what? But they're tied.
Yeah.
I think right now, what they in
They
second,
tied
now
with
they
the
in a wild
Ravens.
card race. They in a
Oh
run.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
They in a run.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you, it's tight over there. It's a Kansas City over there. It's
It's
tight
a
over there.
Buffalo over there. It's a
It's a
Baltimore over
Buffalo
there.
in
You
a
feel me?
dogfight
Like,
over there. You know
think
I
about
know.
that, bro. Yeah,
You
think
know
about
I
that's in
know.
Baltimore right now. We got the exact same record right now, bro. It's like, yo,
Can't
it's about to
yeah.
get thick, thick.
Kansas City is crazy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's just having this talk. Like Kansas City and Pittsburgh had the exact same record,
Same record,
and
bro.
people out here
Mm-hmm.
like Kansas City's playing terrible,
You see it?
and
You
people
see
like Pittsburgh's
it?
not playing bad, and I'm like they're
Yeah,
the same record.
same.
In the
But then you
eyes
got
of it, they're the
Baltimore,
same people.
who's in Baltimore, a 5 game winning streak with the same record. It's like that six
Man,
and five feel way different than our 6 and 5.
man. But
Yeah.
I will say, not that it's time, but that Lamar's starting to open the hamstring up a little
You
bit.
seen
You
it? A
see
little
it,
bit.
right?
Just a little
Let me get
bit.
up out of here one
Just a
time. Let me
little
make
bit.
sure. Yeah, here it comes. It's
Hey,
starting
look,
to get.
look.
Mhm.
And then you got to throw in old bump to Cleveland like they might have figured out something. Just by
Man,
accident. We don't know if you all the way figured out, but god
and
dang, by accident, y'all
I don't
figured out
buy the
something.
stock yet.
Like, yeah.
I don't buy the stock yet, but you got to be
Okay.
careful with the belief. Like them boys start
That's what I'm saying. If
believe,
you start believing it, it's just a tough team to
believe,
deal with.
and it's a
Yeah.
Miles Garrett over there doing a lot of Miles Garrett stuff. Wreck your day.
Bro, he about to shatter the record they saying. Fam.
Wreck
He
your
had
day. I don't know
18
if
of
you're
them
looking
things,
up,
right? Bro, he got 18. He got 5 games left. No, he's got
but
7 games left. He
But
only need 5 more.
nobody's talking about that boy
Yeah.
from Michigan sitting next to him, getting off, getting him that
Oh
101. And
yeah.
you know how I
Big
felt
boy
when they
Mason.
drafted him.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
was on his head, and I was like, that was a
Yeah.
perfect pick.
Because he a pass rusher. He's more of a pass rusher than a run stopper. The other dude was the run stopper. The
Like it's like,
was it Kenneth? Yeah.
oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Kenneth the big, but I'm talking about
That was
Mason from
yeah,
Michigan
Mason.
is
Yeah,
getting
Mason was,
he's get
and that's what's making it perfect. I'm with you
look over.
100%. Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
look over.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do got you 101. And ain't
Mm-hmm.
nobody coming to save you. I go inside, I go outside, I got you.
He doing them boys dirty right
For
now
sure.
too. The left tackles. I'm like, God, dog, you can't even. How do you even protect that? Like,
So
yeah.
with that being the case, this is a good week for Pittsburgh to see different things. It's like I like that, I don't like that. let's stick with this menu going. It's almost like
Yeah.
I hate to say a pseudo bye week because it matters so
Because
much.
NFC, yeah, it matters, but
It matters so
it matters, but
much.
it doesn't. I'm with you.
But it's like if you really
Yeah.
have, you gotta have true, real with yourself moments. Like, are we gonna finish
Hmm.
number one? If we're not
Right.
gonna finish number one, let's
Then
rest Aaron. Let's do these things.
yeah.
Let's. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I think it just showed up like that.
And I'm glad you said that because that is, I mean, a part of the behind the scenes, the front office, the coaching staff. They have to process the big decisions like that. Whereas us as players, it's man, I want to play. I'm healthy. Put me out there. But from a coaching standpoint, how do you manage that part, right?
Yeah,
Because it's like, yo, you want to win every game. We
for
talk
sure.
about the importance of winning, but we also talk about this long race that we're on, and we know this journey doesn't end in 2 weeks.
For sure.
Heck, we ain't even in the postseason yet in 2 weeks. So that's the challenge right now, you know. But
Mhm.
how do you just not sit? It's like, yo, you watching Roger, like, yo, we think he does make a difference if he's out there, right?
He
To
definitely
some
makes a
degree.
difference.
To some degree. Yeah.
He definitely makes a difference. It's not even so much in what he do. It's in what you
Hmm.
believe. It's in the confidence
Man.
of calling the play. It's
Hmm.
in it's in
Defensively,
it's in
defending the team
defensively.
out
Do
there.
we
Yeah.
do we do we run this blitz or do we sit back and cover? Because
Mm,
we know the offensive strike before half, or we know the offensive
yeah.
strike right quick. Like, it just changes the entirety
Yeah.
of the game. Even this, like, every piece of it. Do I kick this field
Yeah.
goal? You know what I mean? It changes every piece of it to where it's like
Yeah.
it's just different. So it's like it's a superstar player that you like. All right, you missed that piece, and it's just your general in a sense. I think it showed up, and it
Yeah.
shows how much you got to protect him going down the way. You know what I mean?
No,
How
facts
valuable
on
he
that,
is to
man.
where it's like you don't want him in the game to get hurt. You
Yeah.
know, you don't want to lose him in this moment. You're cool, so it's like
Yeah.
it's okay. I think that's a relaxed type loss. Don't panic. That's definitely a don't panic.
He said hit him with the
Mhm.
RELAX.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
panic. That's
Okay.
It wasn't great defensively. They could fix a lot. No excuses for
Yeah.
that. But it's like, don't panic. You know.
Well, we're gonna get to the defense, but before we get there, how'd you feel about Mason though, man? Obviously making his first start of this season. We saw him
Mhm.
come into the second half of the Bengals game, help us get us out of that stadium with the victory.
Mhm.
What was your perspective of him this game?
I thought he played cool. Protected the ball for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Like like he's not a rookie. You know what I mean? So it's like you
Mm-hmm.
expect him to make big boy throws. You ask him to control the offense. I think he controls the offense. I think people do get a line. I think it's pre-snap. It's clean. I think he makes the read that you ask him to make, and I think he makes it. Like, he's a good quarterback. You know, and I think he's a solid backup quarterback in a sense where he can go win you, like, you in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't weird. I'm not throwing 3-4 picks. You know what I mean? It's starters out here throwing 2-3-4 picks out here. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm protecting the ball. I'm running the offense. I think it was a get the ball out quick offense. I think they didn't super trust it, to get downfield too much. But I think he did what he was supposed to do. He did his job. They just didn't win. If they win, you feel great about it. Like, they just
You
didn't
know
get
it.
it totally done. You know, I don't think it was on him. I think he did what he needed to do. I think that defense got to give him a little bit more. A little bit more. Like, he's not. What he threw the ball about 20, 30 times. He threw it a
Yeah, I
lot.
mean,
Yeah.
he had the one pick. They classified the DK we thought was a touchdown pass. They first ruled it as a touchdown pass. Then they changed it and said it was a lateral, so they gave it as a DK run. But it was like, to me, I mean, I agree with your perspective. I thought it was for a backup. I'm like, yo, you were clean. You got us in and out. We operated. So I feel you on that. But at the same time, how do you feel about those that feel like you should be able to get more out of that guy?
I
Hey
agree with that
man,
though.
stretch the field more, man. You can give
Mhm.
us a little bit more from there. Like,
But
what is your answer to that?
I think that
Mhm.
comes in confidence though. Like
Okay.
like we got to take these reps, and I think in taking them reps, like, I think he's a guy. He's considerably a solid per se backup in the sense of if something happens to your starter, and he got to come in here for the next 6-7 weeks. I think your offense still can click. I think
Mhm.
as you get more confident with him, you get more confident with him. I think if you get him for, all right, here's back to my start. I don't think you super do too much with him. I think he's here, hold these, make these smart decisions. Let's not get us
Mhm.
beat, and let's win it on the other. Like, let's find a way to win.
Yeah.
Let's run the ball. Let's win on defense. Let's get some turnovers. So
Yeah. And you look at the running game this week too, man. Kenneth Gainwell and Jalen Warren. they were super productive. This was our best rushing performance all season from my
I think they
eyes, man.
found something in Gainesville.
Mm-hmm.
They feel like they
Yeah.
found what they're looking for. And I think to the root of
Mm-hmm.
what we talked about even 2 weeks ago, a Batman and Robin situation. I think we said we were like 30's not super just Batman, but he's the
Yeah.
bully Batman. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, he's the first and he's the I guess you per se could call him the bell cow, but
Yeah.
he's just the first shot of it. He had a
Mm-hmm.
wild run this week. Get up there and
He
like
did,
he's
bro. You
wild,
see
like
it.
you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, but even with that, I think as much as that's love, that's like, all right, this ain't the prom queen, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This ain't the face of it,
You
but
trying
this
to
is
steal 2 for 1. You tried the
yeah, trying to steal two
combination of
for one.
Warren and Gainwell can get me my RB1.
I
Yeah.
think Gainesville's doing everything that Warren did. I think right now you could sit
Mm-hmm.
there and say, "Oh man, in 10 minutes Gainesville could be the running back, and I'll draft one, and it will come." I think he's doing everything. He's doing the exact same thing. You know, I'm making people miss 1-on-1. I'm doing like, and it
Catch
make
out
you,
the backfield, do it all.
yeah, do what you needed to do. I think it's the exact same story, and it's
So you
like
ain't falling for it, what you sound like.
it's just the same story. If you give it the ball at 30 times, it's gonna look different. It's not the bell cow, but it's a nice
Yeah.
compliment. It's the dash to the smash, you
Yeah.
know. So
But that combination or that duo, going back to what you said with Mason, it was like, that's what you want.
mhm,
And from there, I guess the last thing that I would have as we, wrap it up with Mason is like knowing that you got the performance that you got from the running backs, right?
mhm.
What, if you're being critical of Mason, would you have wanted more of going forward? Or are you just kind of like, man, based on how it played out yesterday, you were cool with what you got from Mason?
I mean, I don't want no turnovers, but it's like
Yeah.
I'm not mad at Mason. I think
Right,
players
right.
make plays too.
That's what I'm trying to make sure. Yeah.
You know, I think players make plays.
Yeah.
Maybe another like I think he protected the ball. You could say he asked for another shot or two. Like you could say
Mhm.
I think he protected the ball in a sense of like it just
Yeah.
wasn't like you look at the turnovers around the league, you'll see a lot of them like man, he looked like he threw it to him.
Yeah.
You
Like,
know?
who was you looking at?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what was you looking at?
What'd you see?
Even the
Mm-hmm.
last week, the Steelers pick, it's kind of like you hit
Mm.
him in the face with it, you know? And
Yeah.
it's like you see what they see,
Yeah.
and you can see the different views of it, but it's like it's no turnovers. It's like, oh, that's a nasty
Mhm.
one, you know?
Yeah. That was a freaky play. The dude making the pick was a
That's what I'm
freaky
saying. Good
pick. Yeah.
football. Like I
Mm-hmm.
think Joe Flacco threw a pick this week. It's like, oh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Shador threw a pick this week. It's like, oh, that's nasty. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gino had one. I was like, that's a nasty one. Like,
Gino for sure hit him in the face
who
with
you
it, man.
throwing
Got
to?
that mess around got Chip fired, bro. Come on,
Man,
man.
hit him in the
Hey,
face with
bro.
it.
Come
You
on,
know.
man. You do it too many times, somebody losing their job, man.
So it's like I didn't think he did that. I
Yeah.
didn't think he hit nobody in the like he
Mm-hmm.
protected the ball. He took his reads. I thought he did all right. And I think he can grow as a quarterback. I think he's somebody like you keep watching and like he catch the right spot. A Sam Darnold moment could happen, but
Okay.
I don't see that. But
I could dig it, man. I'm with you though. It's like, man, as the role of a backup, don't turn the ball over. Keep me in rhythm, right? Offensively, whether it's getting in and out of the huddle, just doing
yeah,
enough to keep me in the game. Don't kill
yeah,
me. That's my biggie. Don't kill me, man. And he low key would have made the play at the end to get us in field position. They got called back because of the illegal formation.
for
But it's
sure.
like he has the 20-yard scramble that puts you across the 50, 5 yards out of Boz's field goal
Makes a
range.
move. He
You
don't
feel
even
me?
do
Like,
that.
yeah. I'm like, dang. Mm-hmm.
Man,
So
so I wish
respect
the
on
one
that.
that he ran, he cut back and he kind of
Yeah.
slid on his back. I wish he dove. I was like,
Oh,
you know
he
what
didn't
I'm
want to get
talking
popped.
about.
You see it? He hit it with.
I,
All
I
right, let me get
feel
low.
it. I think you're supposed to get vertical on that. In the
Bro,
moment that it's
that's a
in,
car crash, man. That's a
it's a
car
car
crash.
accident.
That's
You
a
know what
car
I'm
crash,
saying.
bro. And it's
I,
the guy outside and inside, bro. That's a car crash. He ain't trying
I
to have
think
that.
you saying I want to be here though.
I think you got to be careful though because you the money right now, bro. Rodgers is out that game.
And if you leave,
This is your opportunity. Yeah,
okay. I gotta slide.
yeah. Hey, protect yourself, bro. Operate
That's
like
it.
you QB1 today. I want
That's
you
it.
to put your suit on like QB1. Come in there
Hmm.
with your little coffee. If you want to bring the old school newspaper like QB1, just
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like act
Get
like you
down.
QB1. You feel me?
You're
Like
not
get
here to
down.
get hit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You
Yeah.
don't touch QB1. Don't even
I feel
breathe on
that.
QB1.
I
You feel
feel
me?
that.
Like I don't
You gonna start
don't
off.
get down, bro. Mm-mm. Man, so
Feel
for a
good.
fact on that, bro. For a fact, yeah, don't get down. So shout out to Mason though, man. like I said, when you the backup, man, got to get it in how you got to get it in, man. So I could definitely dig that. But with that being the case, though, offense gave us 21 points. We
Yeah.
typically say, man, 21 points. That's a great day, man. That gives us plenty to defend on defense. What went right? What went wrong on that side of the ball, man? Talk to me about this defense, baby.
They just didn't. Like, It just didn't. Because it's not even that nothing went bad. It just didn't. I thought
Mm-hmm.
they found matchups. You know, I thought they made
Mm-hmm.
big men play in a little bit more space than they were looking to play in. You know, I thought they asked corners and safeties to play in space. They made guys play in space. They made guys play in space.
Oh no. Come back, Timo, baby. Oh, come back. Come back. He's right here. Oh. Ah. I don't know what happened. My man was right here. It was good. It was perfect. It was solid. It was copacetic. Oh, all right. He's trying to get back in. I think maybe. Nope. All right. We lost for a little bit. All right. He will be pulling right back up, man. So no worries on that one, man. All right. Oh, looks like he is back. All right. There, my dog. Now he back. Okay. He back. He alive. He in the building. Let's
No,
go. So with defense, you were saying that you don't feel like there was
don't feel like they
necessarily
played
something
bad.
was wrong or bad with them, but
Yeah.
yeah, what went right, what went wrong with them as a whole, though?
I thought it just didn't click. You know, little stuff. But I thought
Mm-hmm.
like they asked like linebackers, they put them in space. They did a good job strategically. Like they put guys in space.
Mm-hmm.
They made guys tackle. They made. I thought they made the little guys tackle per se and the big guys run. You
You
know.
see that? I thought
Mhm.
Ben Johnson did do a good job
I
with
thought
that
he
as
did a good
well.
job of that, making
Yeah.
little guys tackle and big guys run. He put them guys in situations where it's like 50
Mm-hmm.
was in space a lot, and he made it to where
Yes.
he was in there per se struggling. Um,
And
I
then they
thought
was
he,
running it more when they was taking them out. It's like, you know what?
you
If you
know,
want your
all right,
thumper off,
here comes the
now,
speed, here
yep.
comes like dime per se, or here comes a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more, you know, you got a different nickel in. All right, now I'm about to go at that. I'm about to
Yeah.
give you a little bit more power, you know. So I don't know. I thought it just wasn't to me. It just wasn't today. It just didn't click. It just looked a step off all day, you know. I thought players made plays. You know, TJ got
Mm-hmm.
home. TJ got home
We touched
early.
paint, bro. We got in the paint on defense, man.
Exciting.
Like,
You
yeah.
see what I'm saying? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's not that it was bad. It just didn't. It just looked like it just was like not clicking. Just a
So
step or two.
my grievance, and this was actually a little bit of a debate we had kind of yesterday, man, post game. But how do you feel about the dropped interceptions, right? The PBUs,
You gotta catch the ones that's thrown through you. You know,
right?
catch the ones that's thrown to you.
Can
They
you
get
still
a
have a
pick.
good day or play good defensively if you're dropping picks? Because that was
Yeah, you
kind of
still
like,
can.
yo, is it still a good day or is it not a good day because you dropped the pick? And what does that mean if you dropped it? And it's like, to me, I'm like, yo, PBU was a good play. I think like
Mhm.
you still in position. Like that's a challenge, right? But what was kind of like your perception on that though, man?
I
Because
mean,
we
I
keep
think you
having
catch
that
the
happen,
ones that's thrown to you. And I think
right?
it's just more, it's not so much that, it's just you got to look how that drive extends and it turns into something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You got to look at the games that they play good or the games that just seems like so, you know, defense nation is the ones that they catch those or the ones that they
Yeah.
get off the field, their turnover, that rip out
Mm-hmm.
comes out. You know what I mean? They scoop and score Country City. Like, it's just nice and neat.
Yeah.
It's like, I think when it's not clean, when you jump off sides and you do catch the pick, you know what I mean? Or
Mm-hmm.
when you
Or we
don't
jump off
catch,
sides and they throw the touchdown, and you're like, oh,
you see what I'm saying?
come on.
So it's like just not clean. I think it's just not clean. When they play
Mhm.
clean, good football, they're a good defense. They're a good tough. They're tough.
Yeah.
But when it's just not tight all the way, you can just it's just pieces. It misses
Yeah.
in big spots. It shows in the spots it has to
Mhm.
show. You
Now,
know,
I hear that, but then the flip side, you'll hear the rebuttal where people talk about, man, this is the highest paid defense. Why
it is.
isn't somebody else making a play? Why can't the next man up come out there and still be able to give you some splash? Because we still allow 31 points.
Mm.
And for some, they look at that and it's like, yo, 31 points is 31 points. That's a lot. And we know as
But what
defenders,
is what is that though? That's
yeah,
what 4 plays.
yeah, it's 4 plays.
You
I
know,
mean, and
it's
you
four
think about
plays.
the three passing touchdowns. Two of them is one-on-one man-to-man coverage. And
I
it's
was
two
just
good
about to.
players, right? Is Moore and Ramsey, is Lovelace and Duggar, and you got a
When you
blown call or cover 3.
when you
You seen it.
but when
You seen it.
man,
You seen
man,
it.
no, I'm saying,
Hey, look. I know you watched the tape. That's why I know you watched the tape, bro. Shout out to my dog. He was like,
what's
oh,
that?
you seen it. Come on, bro. What
What's
you doing,
that?
bro?
What are we
What you
doing?
doing, bro? What you doing, bro?
But type stuff make
Yeah.
people snap, fire, different
Mm.
stuff. So it's like
So you're like, bro, you can't do that one.
you can't do that. What are we doing?
That's day one
But
install, baby.
but it's
Day one
like
install.
when you look at like the team, the way the defense is constructed, it's not like the best of the Steelers defense. You got to think maybe a Ike at corner, and who maybe a Will Gay at corner or a
Yeah.
McFadden at corner, like just the greatest of. It's never been just a defense that's just, man, I got two just blanket corners.
Yeah.
You know,
We trenches, pass rush,
it's
LBs.
truly
We gonna
always
beat
been predicated on, you know what I mean, from the top to the bottom. So it's like
Yeah.
on days where something doesn't show, where offsides does happen per se, and now you've left that man truly just one on one. Everybody in the world knows it's me and you. Like you put just people in or just, you know what I mean. You can find when you can find it, like you said, it's 4 plays. So if I can find it once or twice, or just maybe it's this play, it shows up. And I think that's when it feels like it's a bad, like that's why it's like, no, I gotta catch this so we get off the field and shut this whole drive down. Let's start again next drive, get them a new set. You know what I mean? Limiting the play count. I think that'd be the biggest thing. Like if you can limit their play count, that they're tough. They're tough. They need that punch out. You know what I mean? They need that rip out.
And I thought the YA Black fumble recovery was going to give that. I thought that was we got that one. I'm like, okay,
the momentum.
It's a day now. We straight.
I'm with you.
We just needed that third one. Just catch that third one. We've been all right, man. We'd have had the 3 turnover day. Oh man.
But
no.
I think it just didn't feel like I don't feel like nothing was per se bad. It just it wasn't good. You know? Like it truly felt like that. It wasn't bad. It just was like it felt like just another, like it just felt like a slow game, like muddy. Muddy.
Yeah. I could dig that, man. I could definitely understand that right there, man. Hey, look, and if y'all enjoying the homie TG, aka Terence Garvin, being on the show today, y'all make sure I hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you're new to the channel, baby. Another thing that was talked about, because we know we got some dogs, especially in our trenches on defense, but we only had 1 sack this game, man. What was your perspective on that, B?
Yeah, you gotta get home. That's what the defense is built on. Getting home, you know, getting home, getting to that quarterback. So
now, do you feel like it was O-line doing their job? Was it quick release? Was it our guys not playing well? Combination? What was how'd you see it?
I think it was strategized well. Like I just think they had a good strategy in. I thought they got the ball out. I thought when he did, I mean, you seen boys get home. Like you know, you seen like TJ got home. Like you seen boys get home. Like I think it's just. I think they ran the ball well. They controlled the game, controlled the pace. He got it out quick when he needed to. When he had to get, he didn't fall himself into situations 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9.
It was on schedule.
You know, it was on schedule. Like, and it's not 21-10 where I know this pass coming. Like, it's just, he just played a smooth, like, he almost played Javante Davis boxing. Like, I'm going to just bully you, beat you. I'm going to catch one. You know what I mean? Beat you. I'm going to keep it calm. I'm going to catch one.
Yeah.
And get out of here. Get out of the stage. Like, they're a scrappy team right now. They, you know, they like that group of 5 that make the playoffs. Like, they scrappy. You know, scrappy.
Shout out to them G5s to make the playoffs, man. You never know out there. All right. Shout out to a G5 that can make the postseason, man. It's some good teams out there. Them G5s just making them, just throwing out there, bro. You know,
it's tough out here.
That's my opportunities, man. That's what I'm saying.
North Texas,
we just throw it out there in the ether. You know what I mean? Just they hollering about this Tulane. We'll see.
They about to get JMU coach up out of there, man.
Look, man.
They gonna give him a job somewhere.
You know the rule added to the list of just the Signettis of the world, the Mike of the world. Come on, man. Look, you want to get paid, you know where to go, man. You want to get paid, you know where you go.
So much success, you like, man. Whatever.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Let me get one.
Come on, man. Come on. Hey, look. And then on the case, they'll be like, hey, yeah, when he came, he took all these guys with him, and look at them now. I'm like, dude, I remember when you was a freshman at the squad.
Yeah.
Like, are you still playing right
I remember joking on the
now?
Signetti at JMU
Bro,
talks.
all
That was
right.
crazy. Like,
All right. Yeah, I'm like, bro, it's been a minute. But yeah, I'm
yeah,
like, every time I look at Black, I'm like, Black, that bro, that's the
that,
you still running that football, bro. God
that
dang,
ain't
you been there
me.
forever. Like, yo, let's ride, man. But yeah, bro. Shout out to the group of fives though, man. Shout out to the
That's
group of fives.
JMU up there in Indiana, man. We know.
Hey man,
We know.
shout out, like I said, man, shout out to Indiana, shout out to Signetti. All right. I'll leave it
Yeah,
at that. Shout out to the
I
guys over
feel
there.
you.
All right. Shout out to the
Okay.
guys over there, man.
I
Shout out to the
felt that. I
guys.
felt that. You
Yeah.
know.
But since we did kind of throw in the coaching part of that, we know that's the other part that everybody is, a little bit more sensitive to, right? The coaching. And it's like, all right, when we win, coaches are great. When we lose, every coach sucks, we should fire. What was your thoughts though, man? And just the coaching element of yesterday, man.
I mean,
And you got
I didn't.
experience. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Only one of us is actually like officially coach. Like
I thought it was.
you got like, yeah.
I think Ben Johnson's a really good coach. I think he got a good staff. I think they hungry over
Mm-hmm.
there. Do a lot of good. They make it work with that unit. I think they get guys that buy into what they're doing. I think they came out there full tilt with their unit. You know what I mean? Against a unit
Mm-hmm.
that was a little bit impartial. Like I think the Steelers did a good job this week. I think they had a good game plan, especially to what they had. I think a lot of what they had. You know what I mean? Like players make it look better. Pieces. I think you can just feel the like trust and lack of trust in the situation. Like it just altered the whole game plan. You know.
But with that though, whether it's lack of trust or not, wanting to cause certain causes, like how do you balance that when we're still trying to be aggressive, still trying to be competitive, still trying to do whatever it takes to win in these games though, man?
I mean, they took shots. You know, one of the shots got
Yeah.
picked off. You know,
Yeah.
like they took they pushed the buttons. You know what I mean? They did
Mm-hmm.
their jobs. I thought the Bears just executed theirs. They had all theirs. It felt like. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So they just rolled on theirs. They had a good day. I thought they just got beat. Like I
Now,
don't
do you
think it
feel like
was.
there's anything they could have done differently, whether it's offense, defense, or even in special teams?
I think it's tons they could have done differently. Like that's when you win and
Okay.
lose the game. You know,
Okay.
like it's tons they could have done differently.
Yeah.
But I thought just strategic, like, because you could go into strategics. You know what I mean? You could be like, man,
Mm-hmm.
maybe they could have went the other way a little bit more. I thought they
Yeah.
tried to find the other receiver a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
who else can give me something? You know? I
Yeah.
thought they could have
Because
maybe
that's like
went
the
to
Roman Wilson element or the tight ends
for sure.
element. Okay.
You see it. I thought they maybe
Mm-hmm.
could have rode this DK train a little bit harder. Like got him. I thought they could have went back to the drag world and maybe got him in space a little
Okay.
bit more. I thought they could have made, you know, win a little bit more runnish, get the play action going, find them in space a little bit harder. You remember last week they started the game
Mm-hmm.
with the play action boot, just
Yep.
different things like that. I thought it's more like I thought they came with a different plan completely of
Yeah.
one that worked before, but I thought it looked like they were looking for a plan of one that worked before. Like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
let's see this strat. Like we know that. Let's go with this book right here and see how these quick games. Let's move it. I thought they could have changed formations a little bit. Change, you know what I mean? Formation in
Yeah.
the
Put it
boundary,
on
motion to the strength.
because you
You
seen
know,
on the cover three that we or not
we
in the cover three,
busted.
excuse me, we busted the one and then the Duggar on Loveless the tight end. It's like, yo, he's building these formations with the
He built
motion
a
and
lot.
stuff. Yeah, it
He
is
was building
making
a
you
lot.
process it. Like, I know this is a basic cover three, or this is a basic cover one, but because now my alignment went from being the 3 to the 2 or the 2 to the 1, it's like, yo, who I'm working with? What's this?
Yeah.
Ball snap.
But that's all
So
you want.
yeah.
Just a little
Mm-hmm.
bit of doubt. Like I just
Yeah.
that's not a bad team. Like it's gadgety.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think that team is gadgety, like I don't buy the stock, but it'll beat you.
Yeah.
It's gadgety. It'll beat you on a Sunday. You know what I mean? It'll
Mm-hmm.
rock. If you're not tight, it'll get you. You know?
Yeah.
One of them teams
Now,
win a game in the playoffs and get put out.
okay. And now
Respect.
defensively, we've talked about at times, man, TA a little bit more vanilla, rush, play coverage behind. We talk about at times, man, even them shifting and doing a little bit more of the man-to-man stuff. Just even with that space, man, is that one of them things where you kind of like, yo, man, I think, sending this a little bit more, sending that blitz a little bit more would have been, maybe a little bit different. Did you feel any of that watching this?
Mm. Yeah, I think he stuck with his bag. You know, I think he
Yeah.
loved that. I know there's the two pair, but kind of like the two invert,
Yeah.
run through, roll the safety, corner over top. He got the deep half, you know. Yeah. So he liked to mix and match and he keep it looking like man. So the whole thing is like,
Everything
is it
look like
man?
that. Yeah.
Everything look like man. So is it man? Is it three? Is it two? And he can blend off of it. I thought they did it because they weren't in like third and eight, third and nine. You
Yeah.
know, they stayed on schedule to where he couldn't get too freaky and he had to leave certain packages in and they wanted those
Mm-hmm.
packages. So now I got you in that package. I'm attacking that,
Yeah.
you know? And I
Yeah.
thought they attacked the right piece. They had a good plan. They stayed on schedule. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Body, 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 head. Body, 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 head. You know?
Yeah, and look,
You know?
don't go away from this. Stick with this. This is
Yeah,
what we
stick
do.
with this.
This
We're
is
gonna
what
if
we
he
do.
steps with his left, you step with your left. Body, body,
Mm-hmm.
body, head. Stick to it.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and they just stuck to the
Respect.
plan. I thought they stuck to the plan.
Nah, I would agree, man. And I'm with you. I think because Chicago isn't known, right? They have the history that they're fighting against. It's almost like people don't respect it all the way. But it's like, man, Ben Johnson, those guys, man, I think it's what their fourth game in a row that they've won. And they won a lot of these like close, weird, just like how today or Sunday's game was. It looks like that a lot of the times with them dudes, man. So it just, man, I just feel like, man, we should be able to do something else, though, right? It's like a
Yeah.
little something, you know?
Yeah. And just
Yeah.
it just felt like it wasn't their day. I think they'll have a good week next week.
Yeah.
I think it was one
Yeah.
of them like, all right, cool, we needed that. Let's wake back up.
Okay.
You know? Let's wake
So we
back up. I thought
run the ball next week. Big running
Mhm.
game next week. Big run the ball next week.
Make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Big week next week, man. I think they'll step up.
Don't be doing all that, bro. You doing a lot.
Like,
Don't do all that. Don't do all that. Just
I just
big
think
week
they'll
next
have the
week. I heard
game they're
you,
looking
you
for.
ain't never say big week like that before, bro. That's
What you
wow.
mean?
That's wow. You've never
I,
said that. That's
I think they got
dang
to see
cool.
things they like and didn't like. And they'll come out here this week confident. Aaron to be
Oh,
back.
oh,
You
okay,
know, I
okay.
think they'll control the sticks. They got to see different runs. They went with a couple of different runs than they usually go with. I think they got to see different runs. They'll come out this week. They'll control the clock. Defense will be on fire. And I think they'll have a week. I think they'll prepare and have a great week. I'm buying the stock. I like Pittsburgh this week. I think they'll have a great week. That's what I think. Pure blood. Like, I think they'll have a week.
That's it.
Pure
Oh,
blood.
yo,
Yeah.
that's what you want. That's crazy. Yo, but Doug saying, "Oh yeah, I feel great this week. Oh yeah, it's bounce back week. This is the win
Great.
right here. Oh yeah,
This
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
week.
All
We
the
get back on
confidence right
track.
here, bro. I'm like, yo, why you
AFC
talking
game, man. Let's
spicy,
get
bro?
back on time. Back on schedule.
Yo.
AFC game. I like the
Mm-hmm.
swag of Aaron. I even like that I own y'all. I know he gonna come out here uber confident this week.
Hey, oh
Uber
man.
confident. This is an
He get a
Aaron
chance to go
week.
against another young quarterback, right? Because
Mm.
that was the whole him versus love, right? That was the big man, young guy versus the new guy,
We
all right,
got a
versus the
young pup,
OG. You
man.
know what I mean? So
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
MVP versus MVP. You know how that go?
MVP
Heck
versus
yeah,
MVP,
man.
man. Let me teach you
It's
how to
legal
do it.
now. We all badged up. It's legal over here.
For
Heck yeah,
sure.
man. Yeah.
For
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think the matchup is Jalen though, man. I think it's Aaron on Aaron, but I think it's the Jalen's. I think it's the Duggars. I think it's the
Mm-hmm.
secondary giving them looks,
Yep.
making them confused, and he'll throw it to you. I think somebody has to be a spy. I think this is what Peyton was brought here for. I think it's a Peyton week. I
Mm.
think sit
See,
there.
I thought
I
her big, bro. He
I
another
think you
one.
might. So they've been having a
You
buddy on
peeping it?
special teams. He been
Yeah.
I'm with not even
Oh,
that. They've
yeah.
been having a buddy. No, they've been having a buddy on special teams. Peppers on special teams,
Mm-hmm.
and even
Mm-hmm.
slowly, I think you'll see something like that pop up in a spy type package.
Okay.
I think you'll keep seeing that Herbert. Yeah.
Cause
I think you'll
cause
see
they
that
playing
either.
Herbig, Sawyer, and TJ at the same
They playing
time.
Herbert like a spinner though. Like
Dinner.
he'll be the extra backer.
Yeah.
He- He'll
Uh-huh.
be he'll be the
Yep.
will. He'll be up there showing, dropping a spot, but it
Yeah.
gets so like Sawyer's not the super pass rusher. Like he's the power
Mm.
rusher. He's
The power.
Bud. He's
Uh-huh.
the Bud.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's the power rusher, and you got the heat from
Yep.
the other side. So they game up that side. They'll
You
text,
see
they'll
it?
exit and all with him,
You
and they'll
peeping
let it
it?
eat from the other side. Let it be the spy right there. So I don't know. I think you might need like I love her. He's running. He's athletic. He's making plays. He's having a really good season. He's gonna
Yeah.
get paid in about 2 minutes. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I
Yeah.
don't know. I think it is the time where you see the Peppers, the spies of the world that
Yeah.
could run and sit there and give you that, but still blitz if you need it. I think Herbert's doing that. I do see it, but it's like,
Yeah. And Peppers is more athletic in that
you see,
space of when you're talking about
and
1v1 in space, because that,
mhm.
even if it is Herbig, Josh Allen is over there feeling
Like
like,
I
hey,
think
bro, we
it's
feel
11 on
good.
11
Yeah.
football this week, and I
Yeah.
think you
Absolutely.
understand that. So
Yeah.
I'm just curious to see how they handle that 11 on. Like it's not
Yeah.
you have
This is
no
like how you
extra
play
hat.
Baltimore. This is how you play
You have
Baltimore. It's
no, yeah,
11 on 11.
you
You got
have
to
no
account for the
extra hat.
quarterback every
Like you
time.
need every hat. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like in a sense, even in the run game, because they'll run with them. Like I
Yep.
think you know, anything third and one, they picking that up with they tush push. I think they
It's the
run that
Buffalo
five,
shove. That's
the
what they call it. Just want to throw
the
it out there.
Buffalo
Those
shove.
who touch push, Buffalo shove. Yeah.
The you know, I think it'll be like they spread it out. He take off. You got a big arm. You can't let him be confident back.
You
You
say
can't
you got
give.
you got big what? You got big. I
He
ain't
got a
serious.
big arm. He
Oh,
got a
I
big
just
boy
make
arm.
sure. Yeah,
He's
just
the
make sure.
prototype. Like
Okay. Okay.
he's Cam with an arm, confident.
Mm-hmm.
He's you know what I mean. He take off when you big fast.
Yeah.
If he don't like what he see taking off, he want to win
Mm-hmm.
that 1-on-1. He's tough. It's a tough day.
Yeah.
They want to outscore you. A good defense. Secondary will. I think the defense will struggle against this type of offense because it's like big versus small.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's truly big versus
Yep.
small. Like it's that dime versus 12 personnel. I think you'll see a
And they
ton
staying
of
in that heavy.
yeah.
They stay in that. Yeah.
I think you'll see a ton of Washington this week. I think they'll give you that. I think you've seen a Connor Hayward spotting last week a
Mm-hmm.
little bit. Like, hey, here it come. I think you'll just see
Mm-hmm.
that. I think you'll see that 23 personnel come out of nowhere this week. Like, come, let me
Mm-hmm.
see you fit this. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like,
Let me see your nickel
yeah,
that you would have
lem-
still on that field.
yeah,
Is he willing to do this?
yeah. First and
Because
10
we gonna
goal
stay in
line.
this.
Give
Yeah.
me the goal line personnel. Like, run that. Like, I think they'll be like, let
That
me
boy
see that.
said 23 personnel
Yeah,
stake. Like,
yeah.
Lord, we doing this. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
let
Get
me
the
see
neck
you
roll
fit
out.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that nickel out of there. Let's fit this. I think
In
you'll
a
see
way,
big
though, that could
passes out of
benefit us
that.
because we do have the explosive backs that if one person misses a tackle, and that's
It's
the
gone.
pro and con of goal lines. Like, yo, one person miss, you
It's
out of there.
gone. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
respect it. I think the line
Yeah.
wise they get what they line. I think that'll be a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Buffalo's a little bit nicked up in terms of interior
Yeah.
wise. I think what Ed
Mm-hmm.
Oliver
That was
been
on
out all
Thursday.
year.
You seen that
Yeah,
joint? Yeah, he
but
tore the bicep.
he been
Yeah.
out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like a little bit nicked
Then
up interior
then they had
wise.
another boy blew his Achilles out 2 weeks
Hmm
ago. He's a pass rusher. So yeah,
The
they
strength of their
exploited.
unit is
Mm-hmm.
the strength of their unit is getting you in third and six and a third and six and plus,
Yes.
and you're gonna have a long day. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You let a Bosa be a Bosa. You let them boys heat up how they heat up.
Yeah.
They let that back end be that back end. It's
Mm-hmm.
almost like they always got the flavor of it. Like them like Utah,
You
them
see
random
it?
like where's this from? Get after you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like they play good football. They got real good corners over there. So you just don't want to be in a situation where they got to pass the ball all day. You want to be in a
Mm-hmm.
situation where you can run the ball at them, you stay on time. You want to get DK against some of these young boys and make them tackle DK. I
Yeah.
think you'll see them screens and whatnot. But they're fast. They bite. They
Mm-hmm.
bite. They bite. They bite. That's a good like they bite. They
Yeah.
got athletic linebackers in there. Milano making plays again.
Mm-hmm.
Like they a good team.
Yeah.
They a good team. But this is the one you want. Like, I think Aaron will be back. They should flex this. I
All right.
noticed at 8 o'clock, right? I noticed
Man,
at eight
nah,
o'clock.
this the four o'clock joint,
Nah,
man.
they
It's,
gotta
it's
flex this.
nationally televised, but it's the 4 o'clock joint.
They
I'm
supposed to
like,
flex this one. This one's supposed to be at 8 o'clock. We supposed to
But
see this at night.
low key though, TG, tell the truth though. That
Hmm
4 o'clock spot be the best spot. It's
Four
like
o'clock be hot.
it's like a day
Uh,
game slash a
it
night
depends
joint.
who play at night though. Like when you
Fair.
got the
That's
Eagles,
fair.
Cowboys at
That's
night, you
fair.
like
That's
all right,
fair.
we got
Yeah.
another one. You know
That's
what I
fair.
mean?
Yeah.
It depends who play at night. Like, look,
Yeah.
so
I can
that's
you
what
hear
it
me?
is.
Yeah, I can. But shoot, man, I'm just over here like, bro,
Uh,
that's gonna be one of them. This gonna be a good day on game. Oh, all right, he coming back to me? Maybe. All right. He had to hit the reset over there. He hit the reset button. Every once in a while, hit the reset button.
I'm back, man.
All right. My dog back in the building, man. Hey, look. Shout out to you though, bro, because your audio been fire, your visuals been fire. The new room you in, I see the little soft light on you as well. I'm like, bro,
Man,
you in your bag over there, bro. I
just trying,
just
man.
know I see you. All right, I
Mhm.
ain't gonna allow you or anybody else to not acknowledge your movements. All right, I like how you doing it, man. Salute you one time for the culture, bro. All right,
For
I don't care
sure.
what nobody say. You look good. All right,
Man,
hey.
compete.
somebody might be down. It ain't you. All right. Not from my perspective. I'm like, yeah, my dog on the move. All right. He ain't playing with y'all. He ain't playing with y'all. Come on. Let's ride.
Same page.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really what it is, though, man. Like,
Yeah.
big week. Like, 5-star matchup for sure. You know, JJ need to call it. You know what I mean? Need to be JJ and the crew.
That would be so fire. It feels like a bigger game when you got JJ and Iron Eagle on the joint, man. Absolutely. It for sure feels like must see.
Like TJ step up different with JJ too, man.
You peeped it.
I'd be like, I peeped that too. Stat line on how much he do and he do. But
yeah,
I don't know. It'll be a good game though for sure. It's gonna be a war. Like it's a big one. And
hopefully we get healthy Highsmith out there too, man. I would like to have my full defense healthy, man. That'd be nice.
But even I think that'd heat that package up. I think now that comes a little bit different. Yeah, that'd heat that up. I think that's a little bit hotter than Sawyer. Sawyer's young though. I mean, I'm not saying it's not hot, but I think
when Highsmith has been healthy, when we get them in true third and long, the package they want to go with is TJ outside, Highsmith outside. They'll have Herbig also rushing over the nose, and then it's Cam and Harmon. They have 5 pass rushers out that joint, bro. That's what was rocking out versus Cincinnati, man. And you're watching, and that was when they got the pick 6. It was like, it's Patrick Queen's the only linebacker on that field that's like a cover dude. Everybody else is, these are rushers. Yeah.
And like you said, Herbig, the fire zone.
Yeah,
they ran that down, wrapped it around.
You seen it
outside on the edges. He stepped down. See, I'm just interested, and not to get football-y, but I'm like, who had the back? I hate that part.
Nobody did.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, nobody did. You could tell because somebody was supposed to have that, and they said that's what it is.
Either got to peel the back, or that's my man that got the pick. So
but I think it's tough though because it's like we do so much hug rushing, right?
Yeah.
And you can see sometimes where it's like, these guys are blitzing, knowing that guy should stay in, and it's almost like the bait of if I don't respond to that,
we'll just have to get that.
Yeah,
like, who's wrong? Either you're getting out or this gotta come out.
So I'm like, I see it, and that's why I'm just like, this is that. So if you got a guy that his mind says I'm getting that quarterback, he's gonna err on the side of quarterback. If you got a guy who's more, hey bro, I can't have my guy catching that pass, you're gonna err on the side of let me peel. Right. But that's for sure that, bro. And that's what I'm talking to. I'm like, I know that combo, bro. Yeah.
That's your back.
Like you ain't supposed to do that rush when you got to peel, bro, because you better be
peel guy.
It's like, bro, you wildin'. Yeah. Kind of like we talked about with the runaway. Are you staying connected to that tackle or are you climbing? It's like we got dealers that want to go to, you feel me? We got guys that want to go get that QB, so I get it. I definitely get it, man.
You definitely can't go inside right now, bro. You should be complete. You're
Don't do that this week. Don't do that this week.
Not this week. Don't do that this week. But I love that, favorite blitz, that down wrap around. So it's like I love what they do. Obviously, I love what they do, but
but we're gonna need all that this weekend. For sure gonna need all that.
So I think they'll give him pressure packages for him. I could see that no matter what. But I think you can't do that with him. You gotta watch him. Yeah. He'll take off.
Respect. And he run way better than Lamar too. Yeah, what happened?
No, he don't run better than Lamar.
What
Not the baddest man in the lane. He don't run better than that.
He run better. Whatever they say. That's just word on the street. That's what they say.
Not the baddest.
That's what they say.
Because they say off the hamstring.
Oh, now it's off the hamstring, man. If you out there, you healthy, bro. Josh out there with a broke hand. It don't matter.
No,
he's on the broken. Don't matter.
I don't see that.
Don't matter.
He's a Wyoming guy, bro.
Big speed, big strong speed.
Yeah,
it's
different. Don't even see that.
It's different. It's a muscle package when it runs. You feel me? Like Lamar is one. It's lightning.
I grew up in the cold. I'm in the cold. This is perfect. Like it's just
come on, man. No sleeves. I'm out here. Let's do this.
Perfect man.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep. Off season, I'm going back to the farm. Got cattle. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I like it. But no, that's gonna be a good one this weekend, man. For sure. All right. So last thing we got to talk though. We were kind of hitting at it. We briefly did a quick recap of it, but man, how we feeling about the AFC North right now? We are no longer sitting atop the division. Baltimore has officially caught us. We know, like I said, Cleveland, they also got to win this weekend. Cincinnati lost a close one. Shout out to them. Keep losing. Feeling good about that. But What's your thoughts now on the AFC North, man, with the Ravens officially, getting into that first spot now, man?
That AFC North is dangerous. It's thick.
Mm-hmm.
Every week you probably see that change. Like it's a day away, but it's like
Yeah.
I think this is the playoffs right now. The playoffs better at the start right now because it's like you gotta get in. And you don't want to be. You just don't want to fall into dangerous waters. You gotta win. Because it's like
when you look in the stadium watching,
Yeah.
scoreboard watching, you don't want that.
Man, you don't want to. I hope they lose so we can get. You just don't want to fall into that. So it's like, because I mean, you could have a bad loss. Now you're in second place in the AFC North, and you're outside looking in. So it's like it's tough. Like it's just some tough AFC teams. Like you know what I mean. Like you gotta think of Colts lost this weekend to Kansas City. On top of the mountain,
and like you said, Kansas City same record as us. You
see it. So it's like it's some tough boats. Like Cleveland's dangerous. You know what I mean? It's like you're done with Cincy. You don't have to trip on that no more. But you just don't want to have to hope that they got to handle business on somebody.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And we do got Baltimore twice. We still got to go see them twice.
You control the destiny in a sense. I think everything you want is in front of you. That's why I think a game like this weekend is like let's get healthy and let's figure some stuff out before we make this run. Because it's about to get real physical real fast,
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's almost a pseudo bye week, but it's not. But you see it.
Yeah. Well, and shoot, we know, man, it's looking like, man, if things go like they're supposed to, it's going to all come down to that last game. Baltimore Steelers last week of the season.
And that get how you live. For a lot of weird situations.
It.
A lot of weird situations. Because this Buffalo, they're weird. That division's weird. Like it's just, I don't know, it's weird. The Colts is playing really good football. They're gonna get in, it look like. But it's like, does Kansas City not get in? They're gonna get in. They're gonna
What about the Chargers? What's up with them?
You know what
I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't even talking Chargers. Like they still got a Herbert. They still got some people over there too, man. Yeah,
and they're known to get to the back end of the season.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what they do.
It'll get weird over there.
That's what they do. So it's weird. Like you just want to win. You got to win right now. Now's the play. Now's the season right now. We're knee deep. This is the season.
They say what 0-0 the last 6 games, man. Make it happen.
Yeah,
you know what we gotta do.
Matter. Who wins in November and December?
Yeah.
No.
Nah, that's real. That is for sure real right there, babe. I like it. So yeah, man, everything is going good then. We are in control still of our own destiny, which is where you want to be. Like I said, not everybody can say that right now, but we still can. So let's make it happen, man.
The Patriots, it was just the Patriots, the Broncos, the Colts, the Ravens, the Chargers.
Broncos been playing well. Broncos definitely been playing well.
So if it's shut down today, Pittsburgh wouldn't get in. Like if it's shut down today. You know what I mean? So it's like the fact that it's even like that, Yeah. So you got this Buffalo game, this a playoff game. You know what I mean? Like that's for a spot potentially. Like them Jaguars is sneaky up there.
Jags stuff.
Real sneaky up there. You know? So it's like it's tough. Like I don't know nobody looking at these Texans over here. They just got like 6 sacks the other day. They play defense.
Yeah.
They play defense, and their quarterback ain't been here in a few minutes. Like they play defense, So it's just it's tough, man. It's tough. The Raiders might catch a spark, like they done fire somebody.
Hey, look, that's how it always happens, right? they go beat somebody weird in a week or two, and they be like, all right, then they go back to who they are, but give them a crazy morale victory
and
at some point these next 3.
Something up.
It'll knock something out. Yep.
It's like. This is playoff season. You gotta get hot now.
I could dig that. For sure could dig that. All right. So look, we got a couple of super chats, man. They came in here, man, for both of us, man. So we'll talk those, and after that, man, we get up out this thing. The first one was shout out to official Momentum, man, just showing a little love, and shout out Ambition Live at Stage AE 1:30 this Sunday, baby.
Nice.
Hey, all right. So pull up on the homie. Pull up on the homie. You did go right.
The new song out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's go. 1:30 Sunday, Stage AE. All right. Tito with the good vibe. Shout out to Tito 19 live. He says, Moats, some weeks it feels like we can beat anybody, and other weeks we can lose to anybody. you never know which Steelers team is showing up. I mean, honestly, I kind of see what you're saying right there. I mean, that's to me the life of the NFL, right? How you perceive that though, TG, man?
I think that's just the alignment and practice in a sense of like knowing what you're gonna get. Like that's the frustration in a sense, you know. I think that's the part. That's what Coach T get paid for. The big bucks is like getting them ready to go every week, knowing what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? Knowing the team you're gonna get, they come out to play. I think that's where the leaders of the team make that go the right way because you got to show up the same way every day. That's what you're supposed to. You know, I think that's per se the frustration. But I think it's playoff season now. So I do think they show up in big games, and I think every week from here out is a big game. So I think you'll see the mob from here out. Like you'll see the guys. You're gonna see I know it matters. I think you see it Jalen right now. Like you can see it in this play. Like it's
you see when he hit Caleb on the side. I'm like, okay,
everything about it.
He on business. Yeah,
he led the team in tackles. Like he getting to the ball. Like I think he found his flow. I think that defense it's coming. You can see it. You can see it. It's a tight. When it has good days, it has great days.
Oh, facts on that. When it's great, it's great.
And I think that offense is always dangerous. Like it's a go get it away. You know. You even say that play with Roman Wilson, he knocks it down. He almost catches it. Like little stuff where it's like when it's hot, it's hot. So I think it can get hot at the right. Like sorry, that'll be fun.
And we playoff time. Yeah. And I was gonna say, we both know, man, if you're playing with confidence, man, sometimes stuff just be happening the right way. You be like, bro, had to be just confident, bro. You just believed it was gonna work. Like, bro, we seen AB stick it on his helmet. He's like, yo, confidence. It's gotta work. Cause of me. You feel me? So yeah. Gotta have that confidence, man. All right. Next one from the homie Justin Gordon. He says, they said 60 straight games we can't score more than 7 points in the first quarter. That kind of explains all first round exits. How can we consistently start faster? So he's saying that the 60 straight games of only scoring 7 points in the first quarter explains why we lose in the first round of the playoffs.
But I think that's the style of play. I think Javonte, Tank Davis don't knock people out in the first round. Yeah. You know what I mean? Their style of play is beat you down, beat you down, beat you down. Like they have good first drives, or they don't have a great first drive and they'll show up on defense. You know, I don't think you don't never see, 28-21 in the first. You don't see 17-21 shootout in the first. Like it's real. Let's feel this. Let's feel this. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's real methodical early. That's their style of play. Like they not Mahomesy, where I'm just trying to light you up early and we're gonna let these things fly. First play of the game's a shot. You know what I mean? Like that's not the style. Like you're not getting a reverse. Here comes the, you know what I mean? You don't see all that early, like test your rule early. It's real. Stop this run right now. It's real. It's break your will. It's Bama style. You know what I mean? Break your will and let's see if he keeps stepping in front of this power that's on the way at him. You feel me? So
the attrition fight.
Yeah, it's not built to go score on them points. That don't equate to you getting put out in the first round though. Okay. Like, that's not I don't think that equates to that. But that's not the style of play they're trying to go play that's gonna go light you up early. I'm not looking for 21 right now. I'm looking to get a nasty 6 yards. Like I want you to feel that 6.
Nah, that's real. That's real. And you can see it too stylistically when you're talking about Chiefs, you talk about Bills, Ravens to an extent, man. Some of these higher powered offense first teams, they are trying to like literally headshot you, right? We don't care about a ton of the execution. Like, how can I get this? I need it right now. Whereas for us, it's definitely, let me go beat the body up first. And then round 10, now I'm gonna come take your head off, man. But
now hold that.
Different approach. Very different approach. All right, and then we got a final one from the homie Justin Gordon. We do appreciate you as well, Justin, man, for showing some love and being here today, man. He says, yo, Moats and TG, GP, George Pickens is currently outperforming our whole wide receiver room. I'm a vet at my gig. I've had to really get on some young guys' heads, not physically, but intensely, because they can perform or because their performance can affect my life. Yeah. Vets couldn't get George Pickens in line?
No. Like, that's true. That's true. It wasn't the guy wasn't in this building. The only
Straight
one
up.
could have got him in line would have been like it had to be an AB. Is like
AB.
he went we
Yeah.
said it when it happened, like that's the
Yeah.
perfect team to send him to, because it's
Yeah.
like you sent them per se, like I hate to be like you sent them from like I don't know how to put it, almost like Bama to Georgia, like same
Mm-hmm.
light, same all
And very
that,
different. Very different
but
styles though.
very different, you know,
Georgia a little
like
bit on the reckless. Y'all could be wild. Y'all could live it up. Bama's a little bit
mm-hmm.
more. This is
You
what we
see it,
do. We
like
are militant structure.
yeah, you
Don't
might get a
even
speeding
entertain
ticket
that.
at Georgia. You
Yeah,
might
yeah,
catch a
yeah.
couple speeding tickets. Things happen over here at Bama, not happening. But it's like
No, we ain't
still.
doing that. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying like that, but still,
Yeah, I'm with you. So
power
look,
program.
I kind of looked at it like this. I was like, yo, I felt like Pittsburgh, we are going to do whatever it takes to win, even though our style doesn't benefit him as an individual. I
For
feel
sure.
like Dallas, stylistically, it benefits him in that offense, but is it really going to help you win? And that's part of like the issue, right? We say, man, they got to
No,
pick up the defense part, right? But
they.
it's like for him, it's like, yo, you get numbers, you go feel good. You go feel good regardless
But
of the record.
it's just
Yeah.
different. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
like they. I always say Dak's the most unappreciated quarterback in the NFL because
Boy,
they
ain't
asked
that the
Dak to
freaking
do
truth,
everything. They asked
bro?
Dak
They
to
be asking him
like
so
make
much.
every read of like they
Mm-hmm.
trade. They don't. They play true football, like top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Like we running it like this is American style. Like,
You can watch him go
like
through every
yeah,
progression.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like even to the jump ball. You see them go get this weekend GP. It's
Mm-hmm.
like that's like they give them shots a little bit different. Like it just built
Mm-hmm.
off a little bit different. Like it forces that team
Mm-hmm.
builds you, make you go 1-on-1 with people because it's a
Mm-hmm.
monster on the other side too. And
Mm-hmm.
he'll kill you on the other side. Just certain things like
Yeah.
it's built for
But that
that.
quarterback, he's
It's
spent
built
Dak.
like that.
Dak is doing that, man.
It's built like
Absolutely.
that. Dak having the year
Mm-hmm.
of his life. Like it's built
Yeah.
like that though. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
But
Like
but Dak has also done this before. Remember,
yes.
this ain't his first time being MVP conversation, leading them. Like Dak, nice.
But they not playing small ball though. They
Nah, they
throwing
ain't.
it. Here's
Yeah,
that big boy hitch. Like, you know what
yeah.
I mean? Like they not
And now go
playing
tackle this. Go get him.
small ball.
Go up top on him.
You know?
Yeah. Now, with that approach, though, is that something that the Steelers could implement in any capacity right now? Because we do have a DK Metcalf who we did move on from GP, once we got him here. So it's like, could any of that style be added to
That's
what
not
we
the
doing?
same. I think it's the same body type, but it's not the same style.
Fair.
Like
That's
I keep
fair.
saying, like, I think GP, like I love GP. Like I
Uh-huh.
just love him on your team. But
Mm-hmm.
like he's like, I don't know how to put it. Like for style of superstar, it's it's a unique style of superstar because you got to cater to it so bad to where like not
Mm-hmm.
cater to it, but like it's not a
To a degree,
throw.
you got to make
Yeah,
sure that, mm-hmm,
it's a
it needs to get what it wants.
superstar,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like it like you can't just throw it up deep to him. It's not you know what I mean, Jeremiah Smithish. It's not Mossy. It's
Mm-hmm.
not that. It's you gotta find a way to get it to him. That's the whole
Mm-hmm.
thing been about him, his whole career in a sense. Like you
Yeah.
gotta throw him a hitch and make it's not gonna take that hitch and go 90 with it. It's not
Yeah.
Jamar that skill set.
Right.
It's not like he's
But
kind of
it's
like
but it give him
it's
the volume though.
Debo-ish. It's
Yeah. But you got
Debo-ish.
to get the
It's
ball in
like
his hand.
you gotta give him the ball a lot and try to get it in that 1-on-1. Like you gotta throw it screens, but
Mm-hmm.
even in a sense, he got hurt one play, and I think they went back to the screen rep, and you could just see it was like, but who's gonna block for that screen? You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Because that's the
Like,
biggest dude out here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and like you kind of use him to block for other guys' screens. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like it just they don't. That's not the style. Like
Yeah.
GP, you can throw the thing up a little bit different. They got a style that's throw it up. I don't think that style is over here for throw it up that
Mm-hmm.
explosive in that style. So
Yeah.
to answer it, yeah, it's just tough. Like, no,
Yeah.
we couldn't get him in line. It was that human wasn't here to get him in line. Like, 88 was the human, the A, bro.
Because you think even CD was going through it a little bit. It's like,
But we baby kids. Let's be baby
yeah,
kids together. Let's go
together.
crazy on these people.
Yes, together.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's stick together. We gonna do this together.
Hey,
If they
look,
would
look,
have got a
look.
message, like even that whole suspend them a drive, like Pittsburgh would
That
have put
was
him
funny,
down for a
bro.
minute. You
Oh
know what
no,
I mean?
facts. Facts.
They
We
would have
would have
put him
like
down for a minute.
make
Whole
you know
quarter,
that you was
half.
wrong. Yeah,
Yeah, you
like
probably not
rub
playing.
your
Like they would
face in
put
it a
him
little
down.
bit. Yeah.
You
They
know,
like,
so
hey,
it's just
bro, sit for the quarter. That's discipline enough. Now go ball.
It's just different, you know.
They wow. TG, you the coach. How you handling it, man?
Man, I give him a drive and put him back in, man.
Hey, look,
I'm gonna find you. I'm Coach T style. Find
I'm
him.
gonna
Let's keep
fly
it
you to the
moving.
bags. I'm gonna fly you to the
Yeah,
bags, but I'm not gonna let you
and I'm gonna
penalize the
throw
rest of
him to
these
your
guys in
first
here,
play.
bro. Yeah, we ain't penalize the rest of these guys because of
Come
you.
on, you better
Hit your
catch it,
pockets,
man.
get out there and
Yeah.
play. Yeah,
Now I'm really like, you need to do more for us.
you better step up even more so today.
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
almost let us down. Yeah,
yeah,
you
you feel
know, I'm
me?
throwing it to you.
Yeah,
Go
all
get this
right,
now. Yeah,
you
here's a
dig me?
fade. Here's a fade.
But for sure, gonna tap the pockets. Just hit you to the max,
Mhm.
whatever the max is. I'm gonna hit you for that, and now we good. Go about your business. All
I
right.
did.
What do you say?
I,
Whack you on the beat for 1,500. Go about your business, man. Come on, TG.
I
Don't
seen
make it
an
personal.
interesting take on GP though. Like GP is super fine, but he's highly fine for on the field action. Like he don't
Yeah,
get fined a
very true.
ton for
Yeah,
his just he's
reckless, bad dude. No, it's not
you
that.
get
It's
what I mean? Like he don't
in-game
get
weird stuff he does. Yeah.
like he's a football guy. Like he's not like a
Yes.
I hate to
Yes.
say menace. Like he's not menacey. He's
Hmm.
just a football menace per se. Like he you
Yeah.
know like
But
love
they try to
football.
paint the whole menace as if like what he does on fields, and it's very true. That is
He
not
stay
the
out of
case.
trouble. Like he
Yeah,
don't
that
get
is.
in trouble. His
He
trouble
don't.
be he don't get in no his trouble be on like I'll grab your face
eh, eh,
mask. Really don't.
Or it's the all right, I'm gonna show the bad body language, or I'm gonna do
Hmm.
something just demonstrative to get the attention. Is like that's
Hmm.
when we say the maturity part though. It's like, yo,
Hmm.
just hey man,
But
got a
even in
lot
a
of
sense,
eyes on you out there.
he's not a can thrower. Like he's not a you know what I mean. Like
Mm.
he's just kind of a yeller. Like
Right.
grr, I don't like this. Like you know,
Right. But
they're
when
all the
when
whole
he shows it,
position
it's
is
just
that.
like "Grr," you just see it, and
I
then the
just don't
camera
think
says,
he's the
yeah.
worst of the positions of
Oh,
it.
he's for
I just
sure
think
not.
it's
For
you
sure
know
not.
what I mean. Like it's
We've
just the
seen how he
position.
can go. Yeah.
It can get weird.
It could for sure
It
get
can
weird.
get
It
weird.
could for sure get weird. Yeah.
Even that up in Philly, like it's getting a little
You
weird. Like
see
it
it.
can get
It could for
weird.
sure get weird.
It can get weird. You know,
It should be happy this week though. It had a good game.
man. But it's almost like
And
now I
look,
gotta
look.
force you.
No,
Not
but that was my thing because I'm like, when you don't get the touches, y'all win, you
that's
pissed.
what I
So
was
this
like
week
that too.
you got your numbers, so you should be
Now
happy
what
then,
you do?
right? We lost,
No,
but we're
yeah.
still
Hmm.
because that's what I'm
Hmm.
trying to figure out. Yeah.
I always be like, when you
Mm-hmm.
make all that noise and you do score that touchdown, like it's like, all
Mm-hmm.
right, so now you feel a
Nah.
little, yeah, you're a little
Mm-hmm.
salty, like how
Yep.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I mean, they got it to him early. He scored the first touchdown.
You seen
They
it?
got it
They
to him
was low
early.
key like I
Here,
was like, okay, y'all wanted to like feed it. This is like a message,
yeah,
like
here,
here,
take
take that.
this.
Here,
Yeah,
get another one.
relax.
Yeah. You happy
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's get back to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah. Yep. I could dig it then, man. I could dig it. So yeah, man. Shout out to that one though, man. Shout out. But shoot, man, that's all I had for me, man. That was all from the chat right there. So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We do appreciate you from the heart. TG, you got anything else before we get up out this thing though, man?
man. It's just good football out here, man. Good football,
Man.
man. I said last week I like the Vikings. I don't like them no more. The defense still the defense. Like they just trying to force it to JJ too. I mean, force it
That's
to
it.
JJ too hard.
But
Too hard.
JJ can't get it. The JJ is the problem. What's up with your man JJ? Because you like him.
JJ only
You
look at
like
JJ.
JJ, but you like JJ, bro.
I do like JJ, but he only
What's
look at
going on with
JJ.
9? What's going on with 9?
He's just look at JJ. He's just
How
trying to
you
get it
fix
to
9?
JJ. You just gotta build. It's tough, and them superstar offenses when you got superstars. You
Mm-hmm.
try to get it to the superstar, you get in trouble trying to get it to the superstar. You got to balance
But you
it
got to get
out.
it to the superstar. You don't have you
Got to.
boy. You can't not pass the superstar the ball. Superstar got to get
That's
the ball.
tough.
He needs touches. He's paying
That's
him a
tough.
lot of money, man.
I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if you know, between the league, Michael Parsons quietly going crazy too. Very quietly, loudly going crazy.
He is. It's
Quietly,
just
loudly going
the
crazy.
problem is this: when Myles Garrett is sitting at 18
But
a
did
week
you know that?
live, you like, bruh, this is crazy. That's
But
all.
did
This
you
is
know he
crazy.
got Player of the Month last week? Did you know
I
that?
didn't. I didn't know he got played a
You see
month.
what
No,
I'm
I ain't know
saying?
that.
Like
I ain't know that.
quietly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He's
I definitely
quietly,
know that.
loudly going
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
But
I'm
different
with you,
scenery though. Dallas is way louder. Green Bay is loud, but it's not Dallas loud, bro. If
man.
he was playing him in Dallas, everybody would have known about it. It's been talked about every single day, bro.
He quietly
Nobody
at
be
like
yeah.
10, 10,
No,
11. Like,
he's playing well. Don't get it twisted.
yeah.
Him and Gary, if you know, you know, they both playing well.
You go.
Yeah, it's just from a pass rusher's perspective, when a dude is on them historical, and this is why with TJ, when TJ's doing what TJ typically does, we look at Myles Garrett like, bro, I ain't trying to hit him 12 sacks, fam. TJ got 19, he got 20 of them. You feel me? Like, so that's why it's like, yo, 10, 11 sound cute. It's like, bro, this man got 8 15 sacks in his week 12. Like, bro, he got 5 more weeks to get 7 more sacks. Not even 7 more. Let's get 4 more.
Because what
You
is
feel me? Like,
24?
it's
25,
22 and a
right?
half. It's
22
22 and a half. You feel me? Strahan and TJ got the tie on it. Right? So I'm like,
The
bro,
Strahan caught the
that's
dive. Was that the year the
right. And they
dive?
and they feel like
TJ
TG
caught a
and
dive.
they feel like TJ got gypped a little bit because of RG3. He had a funny snap situation and they classified it as a run play,
Remember that.
tackle for loss versus a sack. That would have gave him the 23.
I
So
remember.
yeah. So I'm like,
Mm.
bro, that's the part where I'm looking at Miles. I'm like, yo, if you do that and don't let him shatter it before it gets past 17 or 6, like don't let him do it in like 15 games type thing, bro.
For sure.
That's loud. That's
But
special.
is
That's
that
different.
loud respectfully? Because did everybody else do it in 15
That's why I
games?
said if he does it within 16, heck yeah,
Okay.
because
Big
initially the
respect.
record was 16 games. Michael Strahan, TJ did it in
With a bye week.
17
With a
with the
bye
bye,
week.
right? Right. So that's the thing. So it's like, yo, if he does this within
And
them
15.
16, and that's why. So
He
you hear
did
me
it.
saying he's at
Yeah.
18 in his week
Yeah.
12. I'm like, hey, bro,
Hey, look
all
up.
right,
I hear you.
yeah,
Hey,
he
I felt
about
that.
2 weeks away. He done
Like it's
5 and 5.
nothing to talk
You feel
about.
me?
Defensive player of the year is over.
Yeah,
The
yeah. I'm like,
two-second
hey,
tweet
bro,
is nothing to talk about.
yeah, because once that happens, and
Mhm.
bro, if he could do that by week 14, you catch what I mean?
I see what you see.
Heck, he could do it this weekend. He been copping 5 sacks a piece at times, man. It's
See
like,
what you
bro,
see.
yeah. I'm like, hey,
But
man, that's just loud. That's you the nicest dude on the bummiest squad, but your numbers, they trash, not you. That's how it's looking right now. I'm like, hey, bro, and I don't even like it. But I caught myself because Shador was out there. I'm watching the game, and I'm like, man, if Miles wasn't in Cleveland, I would love Miles. But I'm just like, are you in Cleveland? I can't. But I'm like, bro, you see that boy turn that corner? He don't
you
wait till
bought the
they turn
Shador.
it at 2. He be turning it at 2. Big boy
Did,
rushing.
did
Oh.
you buy the Shador stock when you jumped on that? You just said you was watching the game. You bought the stock.
No, I like the moment, man. You know me. I'm team Prime regardless. Prime was my favorite player. When I
Okay.
first started playing, I wore 21 until I started playing defense. Then it was 52 because your boy Ray Lewis, right? But I'm 21, bandana on, high stepping. So anything that looks a part of that family, man, and is successful, I'm all for it. So it was more so, bro, I want you to look good. You look good in this game. Great. Hell, you might not ever play again. That's fine too. You might come out there next week and ball. Great. You might come out there next week and suck. But at least I got to see when your first start, your first moment, your first with all the chips against you, when your coach don't even want to show you no love, when your GMW show you no love, when they don't even want to tell you get some practice reps, some start reps, and it's like, yo, you do all that. You got your man, dude. That we talking about, right? Myles Garrett going crazy on the sideline, but the boss man still kind of I'm like, yeah, bro, I like that. So that's how I look at it. I'm like, bro, I don't look at it as you gonna be the savior in Cleveland. I personally don't want you in Cleveland, but I like to see him do well. And that's what he did on Sunday. It was like, it wasn't beautiful. I was ton of check downs. He had 2 bombs. He had the one that my man Judy fumbles, right? It was the 50-yarder. That was early. And then he has the should have been a touchdown. Isaiah Bond. He falls on like the 1-yard line, the 66-yarder. So it was like, I liked both of those. But other than that, it's like, man, you a backup right now. Do your job, right? Don't kill us. Don't turn the ball over, right? Manage it. Keep us flowing.
I thought that's what he did.
Yeah,
that's what he did.
That's
I
it.
thought he managed at a high level.
That's it.
Not to
Make a
hate. I
player
thought he
too.
played well. Yeah, make a player too. I thought he did exactly. I thought they called a good game for him not to do too much or too much.
Yes.
I thought
it's loud because of social media. They gonna gas it a ton.
Yeah.
But just from what player to play, I'm like, yeah, bro. I thought it was just a good game from him. Nothing special, but it was good.
I thought he was a little loud with the, it's just a week. I'm like, don't do it.
You ain't like that. Yeah, with it. Yo, I know y'all waiting on me to fail. It ain't gonna happen. He got all the quotables, bro. All the quotables. That I didn't mind the one that you talk about. That one right there kind of got me. He was like, "Yo, I know y'all waiting on me to fail. It ain't gonna happen though." I'm just like, bro, I didn't. TG, you got 7 years. TG, you got what, 7, right?
Come on, bro.
I did the 9. I'm like, yo, we seen a lot of you do it for a game. Heck, I done seen 3 game superstars. I done seen 1 season rock stars. That is like, yo,
that boy for Houston, they're lighting it up right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta be real, just real
That's
calm. And that
loud, bro.
that
Like,
quarterback,
wow.
I always appreciate. I was watching Sunday night, and they
Mm-hmm.
was losing, and they were just talking about Baker, and they was like, man, Baker just still even killed, man. Just,
Yeah, gotta
not
be.
too high, not too low. We might be up, we might be down. I'm just,
Mm-hmm.
and Baker's super emotional, high level, but it
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
in the same time, when I come over here, like,
We're
I'm
here.
calm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I thought they won, so emotion, but I'm like, I think just stay calm.
Stay
Like, I
calm.
don't,
Yeah.
because I don't like.
Cause he was
CJ
for
lit
sure
it up
popping
last
it, bro.
year.
He was for sure popping his stuff, bro. I'm
He was
like,
popping a little
ooh.
bit. I thought he popped the taste.
He
The
did, he
taste.
did. He gave a
I thought he
little
popped the
bit. He
taste.
for sure gave a little bit.
I thought
Even
he
at the
popped
end
the
of the
taste.
joint, he hit you with the that's all right.
I
Loud.
needed that though. I'm not mad at that. Throw that up. Throw that up. Throw
When
that
you
up.
doing all of it though, it's just loud when you do all of
I
it.
just
It's
think
just
Peace
it
about
becomes
music. I
louder.
think he could have just gave us that and got out of there. I
That's what I'm
thought they
saying.
set
If
him
it
up.
was just this, that's one thing. If it's
That's
just the
it.
quote, if it's just the quotable, that's why I feel like when you do it all, it's like, yo, this all right. You better
Legendary.
ball out next week. You gotta ball out next week, bro. You
Who
gotta
they
ball
got
out.
next?
I don't even know, but you gotta ball out
Yeah,
next week, bro. You
you
gotta
know.
ball. I don't even know if you start next week because they still might
Yeah,
have
he
Dylan
got.
Gabriel. Like,
Nah, I ain't
you
going
feel
back
me?
with him. It's his show.
No, bro,
He
you
gonna give him a
can't.
week of prep.
Not after how long they was on the Dylan Gabriel train. If Dylan Gabriel is healthy, you gotta play Dylan Gabriel, bro. Stop
Yo,
playing,
it's
bro.
his show. He
You
gonna
know, bro,
start.
it's Dylan. Who you draft first?
It's his show. He gonna start. He
Who'd you
gotta win
draft
in
first,
there.
bro?
You gotta
Who'd
stay
you
with
draft
that. What
first,
have you done
man?
for me lately?
No, man. Hey, look, man. You can't lose your job based on your lack of availability on one game. No,
But what
man. Get
have
my
you
man
done for
Dylan
me
Gabriel back out
lately?
there, man.
I
Get
feel you.
Dylan Gabriel back out there, man. You like him. That's your guy. Big Oregon dude. Put him back out there, man.
Uh,
While it's hot, just hey,
I
man,
feel
just
that.
hey.
That's what we want. That's what we want. We like put it down. We straight. We got what we came for. That's what we want.
I see what I do. I'm good. I'm
Nah,
good. Dylan, this on you, Dylan. This your squad. Stiff you said for the next how many weeks, right? How many weeks? Put it back out there, bro. Hey, Dylan, shout out to you, bro. It's
I
on you,
feel
bro.
you. You like we got what we came for. I know
Yeah.
what you saying.
Yep.
Man, what?
Hey, bro. It's on you, bro. Give him all the practice you want. Give him all the practice. Yep.
Whoever see him next, gonna give him bag work.
You see.
But 1 to 2, 2 to 1. Blitz the safety from too high. He gonna give him
They
bag
gonna do
work.
him so dirty next
He's
time,
gonna
bro.
give him bag work. He's gonna put 10 up and drop out
Oh,
of that. He's gonna give him everything.
you know he won't see it that all love look.
He's
Oh,
finna see the bag. They gonna see what you know. Yeah, they gonna test that. I love it. I
yo,
appreciate it.
yeah.
I love
That's
it.
what.
They gonna give him
Oh,
bag work.
man. That's why I'm over here just like, bro.
Man.
No, just go ahead, get it up out of there, bro. Because yeah, you was too spicy after the game, bro.
They
They gonna
better
want to
be
prove something
like,
with you.
man,
They gonna prove something with you, bro.
62% he rolled to the right. Oh, he finna get the bag. Like, wait.
Then you on your head top down, bro.
They
Be
on your
careful out there,
head.
bro. Oh.
You know what time it is, man. Make them
Facts,
roll
bro.
it. They on his head.
Facts. Send him to
You
press this way. He
know.
like to escape this way. This is his
Man, he
favorite.
like to
This how he
escape this
escapes.
way.
You see it when they start talking that. Oh yeah,
But
he's a spin to the left type of guy. Oh, he's a bail out the back type of guy. He's a step up and left. You be like, all right,
oh,
bro.
they on your head.
All right.
They gonna see what you do.
Yo, bro.
They said he had less
Facts,
than
bro.
3 seconds to throw it all day. I know it, man.
Uh-huh.
Now you start having stuff pop out there from the D line.
Yeah.
Oh, they on his head.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought
Yeah.
he threw a bad pick, but I thought he played a good game. I thought he threw a
That's
throw
fair.
to him type pick, but I thought he played
That's
a good
fair.
game.
That for sure is fair.
Yeah.
You can get away with one if you give me the 3 bombs. You get the bomb at the beginning, the bomb in the middle, and then one to end it. It's like,
The
yo.
bomb at the beginning was when he needed. Confidence.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Facts. Confidence.
Changed his day.
I'm here. Yeah.
Changed his day. I can do this too.
Yeah. And shout out to Stefanski too for even calling it. Because he calling it rookie to rookie. That shit door the Isaiah bomb.
Did he call that or did he check out of that from the 10 up look?
Oh, you funny.
What you mean?
Now you trying to give him extra credit? We give him extra credit. We give him extra credit.
Man, I think
because if he checks out, that's extra credit. If you check out, it's extra credit.
I really think he did a risky play. Like, you don't roll out to the action.
You feel me?
You know
I'm like, yo, you're
about.
wilding.
You're
You're wilding. But you broke the contain. Yeah.
Like, he did. Like, oh, you made it happen. That was him. Like,
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I mean?
fair.
You got outside of the rush, everybody's up, you took your shot. You got
Yeah,
showtime.
that's fair.
That's a great him moment. But that's
That's fair.
dangerous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real
Like
fair.
that.
Oh no. Come back. Oh, there it is. Oh, Lord, he flipped on me. Lord. He about to be right back. Funny thing is, too, we got about 40 seconds left. We about this thing, man. Pull back up, gang. There you go. There you go. There you go, man.
Outgoing, you know.
We was doing too much Cleveland talk, man. The Joy guy was like, yo, enough of that now. Chill, easy. But no, respect on that though, man. Respect.
So all good.
I like it
All
there,
good.
man. I
All
like
good.
it. Well, shoot, man. So yeah, but like I said, man, that was all I had this week with you, man. So hopefully, everything vibing out with you. And next time we do this, it's gonna. I'm gonna have a victory regardless this weekend. All right, so we go. We're gonna see how it, how they play out. This is where I just, I like this week, but I don't like this week. So it's, shout out to this week. All right,
Pure
shout out
blood
to you,
week.
man. Don't be doing all that, bro. Don't be doing all that, bro. Don't be doing all that, man. Chill, man. We ain't even talking. Nobody even says those words up here, man. You gotta chill, man. You gotta let that lay down, man. All right, hey. Talking about some pure blood league. Hey, man, look.
Show your colors all week type week, guys.
Hey, like, shout out to
kick it with them guys, but I grew up.
Shout out to Robert Morris University, located in Pittsburgh. All right, that's a true Pittsburgh university. I love it. I love everything about them and their colorway too. So it's like the best of both worlds. Because in Pittsburgh, it is red, white, and blue. So with that being the case, man, y'all hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Y'all stay safe out there. TG, my dog, all love. And until next time, baby. Peace.